You are watching my favorite YouTuber, Killmonger, Planet Fanatic. There he is. Woke up.
What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody waiting for us. We were late again today. Sorry about that. But we are here for still on our second month of the morning report. Not a big news night, but there are some things to definitely get into and talk about. I'm sure debate about and all those other good things. So again, appreciate everybody being here thus far. Thank you.
I saw you covering Mrs. Doubtfire yesterday for the first time. The whole time. The whole time.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I put that reaction out yesterday. That was it. I finally got it together, but I figured it out. I figured it out, but I finally got it together, and I'm happy with it. I'm liking that everybody else, the people that have seen it, are happy with it too. So next one I'm putting out that I have reacted to is Bronx Tale. Good one. I have to do Talladega Nights as well, some other things, a bunch of other ones. I know they just put all the Mission Impossibles on Netflix. I need to do that.
Huh.
They just put a bunch of new shit on Netflix. Netflix is booming right now. Like their catalog right now is great.
It's like they know they won. Maybe they may have been afraid during the Peacock, Disney Plus era, and now they're like, no, we were victorious.
Yeah, no, their catalog right now is great. So I like them.
Morning, Junior. Morning, Dwayne. Morning, Bucks. Groovy. Buckstats.
Yes. Appreciate all of you guys being here. Now, you said you wanted to start with.
You let me know if this is controversial. James Gunn. So it's coming from Comic Misfits. Whoops.
You know what? That I was struggling to pick it up. Nobody was supposed to help me, but somebody actually helped me.
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to. So James Gunn got mad and they got kicked out.
James Gunn fired a guy because he helped AJ pick up the flag. And that was like, I was just trying to keep my laughing right there. I was like, oh, I shouldn't laugh, but that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
AJ, so was the flag actually really big, or was it like a small?
It was big.
It was big
because they had like three like
Sticks.
three sticks on top of each other. Yeah.
So it wasn't some CGI flag or anything.
No.
It was really that tall.
It was like one big one, then a medium one, then a small one on top.
Yeah, so he actually had to carry that by himself. Like when we all ran away, like he had to like use his arm strength and lift it up.
It wasn't even that heavy. It was like 20 pounds.
Like the wind.
When we did the movie, you know what?
They fired a guy who helped the young man. Oh, okay, I can help you lift up the flag. Here it is. And they fired him. James Gunn, you couldn't just say, hey, you're not supposed to help him out with the flag in this scene. We want to get him solo. We want to get him struggling. Fired him. Is that like a good look on James Gunn? Is that because we get mad at Joss Whedon? Oh, on set, he can really be a pain. James Gunn kicking a guy out. Go, your services will not be needed anymore. Bye. Well, how we feel about this? Because I can make a case for James Gunn, and I can make a case for not James Gunn. Darius?
I haven't seen this. I don't know why they told that personally. But for me, that's grounds for firing there. I mean, there's an old saying. I understand, it's different. My mom used to tell me and my siblings all the time, what goes on in my house stays in my house. And not to say that wouldn't have gotten out from someone else, but you as the actor telling that in an interview. Me, I see it a different way. But I also don't know. I mean, I don't know that I can say it's bad on James. One, because I don't know I don't know the context other than what these two little kids are saying in this interview with whoever that is. This guy could have had a track record. He could have pissed James off the day before that, and the day before that, and then that was maybe the final straw. I don't know. Also, the guy that helped him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I wasn't on set. I mean, I really don't. I don't have a case for the dude. All I can say is if James maybe maybe he was already on James's list.
Okay. And I'm gonna go the other way where it's a stranger. It's just, we got some extras. We got hired a couple of people because they're all running around while dude is carrying the flag, right? So one of those extras, they saw him struggling with the flag, and he probably thought, "Oh no, the director said our role is to run around. Let me help the kid up with the thing so that the kid can." Like, he didn't understand his role as an extra. You get your directions, and then the other actors get their directions. The ones who are standing in front of a camera, who are lifting a flag and struggling to get it up, are doing that because that's the intended plan. If you couldn't pick that up, then I don't need you for the rest of today. I don't need you tomorrow. Goodbye. Yeah, you fire that person. And that's not speaking. Okay, it is speaking out of house. Yes. But he's a kid. The kid doesn't know what's right to say, what's wrong to say, right? Oh, some dude got fired. I guess you're not supposed to say things like that out loud. But James Gunn, like, just protected himself from from a future cut. Can we try that again? He just saved himself some more time by getting rid of some guy who can't follow simple instructions. I'm assuming it's an extra. Maybe it's even someone working behind the scenes. I don't know, just going on camera and being like, "No, you gotta hold it like this, okay, got it, guys." And everyone's looking at you like, "What are you doing? Why are you helping him lift the flag?" Clearly, the point of this scene is for him to lift the flag, struggling, and say, "Superman." Yeah, you fire that guy. I got no problems with that. I think the only problems I have with it is us knowing about it and we don't have the full context of it. But if we're going by the context that I just set up, you were another extra on the set. You were just another no-name actor who's supposed to be panicking, and that's your mission. And you're going, "Oh, let me help the kid." Then you don't understand movies. Bye.
Yeah, fire them kids too. Talking
What they
too
do?
much. Talking too much. You shouldn't have. That shouldn't have been said in an interview. That just caused, because that wasn't like a thing, and it's still not a thing for me. Like, because I don't really care that much. But it's that it wasn't. I guess it's a thing to some people, and now people, I guess, from what you were saying, are going at James. That wasn't a thing until those kids made it a thing. Like, none of us knew that. None of us were ever going to know that.
Yeah, they're not going to be in Superman 2. I don't think they were integral to the plot, or we got to have them in a sequel.
James Gunn's release, or Superman releases on digital August 15th.
Too soon.
August 15th. They just said that.
How much money did it make just yesterday? Like, it's not at the end of its run, is it? If I go to Superman, just yesterday it grossed $2 million. You're telling me like you can't keep this in the movie theaters for a little bit longer so that it can gross more? Why are you gonna put a August 15th HD fully good quality picture out there?
Maybe he's done. Ready to get out. They've made enough to him.
It made enough. It's probably a Warner Brothers thing, though. It's probably all their movies are like this. We got to gradually increase that window.
Yeah. Could be.
Remember we covered this. That the latest Disney movie, what was it? Thunderbolts. 118 days from its theatrical release to when it shows up on Disney Plus. 118 days. Let's keep extending that thing.
Agreed. Where to next?
Well, what does the title of the stream say? It says Scooby-Doo Netflix live action. How about that one? What is new, Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Where are you?
Topics before the main topics. Do you know?
Say that again?
I said there's always topics before the main topics. The main topics.
I don't know if you mean that Scooby-Doo is the main topic.
The main topics are typically the ones that are listed on the thumbnail.
Scooby-Doo is not a main topic for us, is it?
Did you have some earth-shattering breaking news last night that I'm not aware about that went unnoticed? It was not a big news day yesterday. There was nothing going on. We could continue to talk about all the set photos for Spider-Man because that's continuing, but...
So what do you want then? You just tell me.
You can go ahead and start, Scooby-Doo. That's fine.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right. we have a Netflix news update. Live action Scooby-Doo series is looking to begin filming this fall. Coming out of Variety, actually. So let's pull up that Variety article. I didn't even know this was in plan, so it's nice to know that it'll be. Oh, is that Ava DuVernay? No, it's not. I'm wrong. TV group Channing Dungey and Emmy nomination Hall feature of The Pit and the. Is this the right one? Is this the right article?
I don't know what was attached to it.
It's this one. And then we have coming up a little bit later the Scooby-Doo live action series for Netflix, and then Stillwater, which is a project that we're doing for Amazon with Greg Berlanti. That's the only time they mentioned Scooby-Doo this whole thing.
I think one of the more things that they were just putting out was that Scooby-Doo, the live action series, is moving forward at Netflix. I think that's more so what they were saying more than anything. Which is, again, like I said yesterday, or like Chill said till yesterday, I didn't know about this either. Which brought up a question that some people have been, this one user shared. He said, IPs, I believe in the world. I believe the world is done with and what should become of them. And he said, Smurfs, stay dead. Alvin the Chipmunks, stay dead. Power Rangers, hard reboot, but 100% animated. Jurassic World, hard reboot. Karate Kid, stay dead. Ghostbusters, stay dead. Scooby-Doo, stay dead. And I think I can agree on Scooby-Doo, unless we're going more of James's route with the live action. The sequel was fine. The first one was still so much better. Unless we're going that route, then I think I'm good. And the only reason I say that route is because it's been long wanted for those of us that really enjoyed that first Scooby-Doo live action film by James Gunn. We've all wanted a kind of follow-up. We got the sequel. Yes, I don't believe James did that sequel, though, but we wanted a follow-up like of them now. Like we wanted Matt Lillard to come back as Shaggy, because hands down the best live action Shaggy ever. And then the whole gang, the whole group to come back and do some type of live action deal. I know that was something that people have maybe fan wish. I don't know if it's ever been something actually talked about, but the other live action Scooby-Doos that they've done outside of that one, I've not been to. Like that most recent one where I think Scooby was more 3D animated than
Yeah.
on
Look,
HBO Max.
Scooby-Doo has every childhood had a period of Scooby-Doo. They won't go 4 or 5 years without more Scooby-Doos. And so it's a brand that's familiar to everyone of all ages. So when we take our kids to the movie theaters, however old we all are, or grandkids, we know, oh yeah, that's Shaggy, Velma, Scooby, Fred, and what's the other one? Daphne. Daphne? It is Daphne.
Mhm.
So we know them and we go, okay, the kids, this is for the kids, but at least it's like gonna rekindle some memories for me. I don't think this will ever expire. I think they do need to continue doing and trying new things for the kids. Try to make one of these guys need to adapt. One of them needs to be more hip. If iPhone makes an iWatch or like one of those, one of them needs to be wearing that, just so that like Scooby-Doo needs to have something on his tag, on his collar, like a air tag, I should say. So they need to modernize these guys a little bit, keep their color schemes, but change their outfits into something that people wear today for the new kids. That's what they're missing. That's what they need to do. They haven't adapted. They keep the same mystery stuff, maybe the same haircuts also.
They tried that. It didn't work.
How do you measure that? Do you ask a kid, did it work or not? Or are you saying the ratings were low? When did they try
Ratings
it?
were low. I believe the show got canceled. It's an
Huh?
HBO Max show. I believe so. Velma.
Is it the Indian Velma? Well, that's very different.
Still a different take on Scooby. Modernized. They were modernized. I mean, they made Shaggy black. He had dreads.
Why don't they give them a black friend? Why do we have to make Shaggy black?
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, they modernized him.
Well, maybe add a 6th member who's modernized, and there we got it. That's what I do. It's easy as that. You add a sixth member. It's not like we never had Scrappy. It's not like we didn't have other people join them and have, remember Magic School Bus? How Arnold had a cousin and she would like come for a couple episodes here and there. You can do that. Damn. Yeah, they're taking the wrong lessons. Keep everything as close to similar as possible. Just modern updates because it's what would make sense. Kids can relate to. Yeah, keep this franchise around. Don't give up on it. Scooby.
Now, some of those others, like the Smurfs, I never watched the Smurfs. I wasn't a Smurf fan.
Yeah, me
not,
either.
Not that I ever haven't seen the Smurfs. Just wasn't a Smurf fan. Even in the new stuff, could care less. Alvin and the Chipmunks, I was an Alvin and the Chipmunks fan. I was a fan of the series that came on. I don't remember. Was that Disney back in the day? That might have been Disney. I don't remember. Alvin and the Chipmunks, the animated series, their animated movies. Not a big fan of the live action stuff they did, but the animated movies, like the best one to me is Adventures Around the World. That one, fucking good with the Chipettes.
20th Century Fox. So I guess, yes, it is Disney now. That's where you can stream it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, he said it's chill joining the mystery gang. No gangs. No replay gang. No anything. And gang, no. We got to cut that word out of our vernaculars. God. Well, me and Marcus were talking about this on Thursday. We got to stop saying gang and we got to stop saying, oh, you're the OG, man. You're the real OG. No.
I heard what Marcus was saying, and I agreed with what Marcus said on the OG.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I agree with what he said on that, because OG does not necessarily like Marcus said.
Okay.
Not you in here trying to twist it like I didn't hear it. Like Marcus and you were just in agreement. Y'all were not. Like
No.
Marcus, like Marcus said, language changes over time. What words once meant, they don't mean anymore. It's like, when foreigners come over here and you're like, damn, that's bad. Oh no, what did I do? Why is that bad? No, not that type of bad. Yeah, so no, I disagree.
So what does the O and the G stand for then?
What does the O and the G stand for? Original Gangster.
So like what's the new one? Like, so no, that's the old one. Now it stands for Ananobi. Like, what does it stand for?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Conic says they didn't even have the dog. It became a human. There was no dog in the Velma thing on the streaming service?
I didn't watch that show, so, and I think so. These new takes on things love to take the franchise's main character and just remove them and think that shit's gonna work. So another failed project where the main character's missing.
Okay, Bucks, tell me what it means. Zajatic says Chris Evans back. Damn, Sam already getting his wings clipped. Also, Deadpool and Wolverine. Hell, it's about time. They need star power. Sam, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four ain't bringing that. We'll get to all of this. We'll get to all of this. Yes.
Yeah. And then they said also Power Rangers. Again, people are shocked when I say this. I didn't watch Power Rangers growing up.
Stout.
I did not watch Power Rangers. Was not my thing. But they said hard reboot, 100% animated. You agree with that, Power Ranger fans?
No. I needed the Japanese Sentai that they do, and then you use the same footage except you have English speaking over it. That's because that's what it is. If you didn't know, yeah, you got to continue that little relationship you got with the Japanese studio. Because they're all in helmets, and you can't really see them, so they'll just say, yeah, let's just reuse that footage. All right, and now we cast the Power Rangers.
You know how you can hover over Netflix titles and it'll play a preview? They put the live action Power Rangers film on there. I hovered over it. No, it's not gonna work. Can't do it.
I don't think that's gonna get you in. I think you had to be there. Who was your first crush? It wasn't Kimberly Hart, the Pink Ranger?
No, it's Topanga, Boy Meets World.
Well, that's a good first crush.
Kim Possible was a close second.
So, anyways,
you didn't have a crush on an animated character? You're lying. You're lying.
Like I could think it's a good design. Yeah.
You're lying. As growing up, you didn't have a crush on an animated character. I'm not saying as an adult because then we have to have a deeper conversation. I'm talking about as a child growing up. You have a crush on
I thought Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I thought she looked good. But I
Is
didn't.
that animated
Yes.
with the braces?
Have you seen her? She's the
I have
greatest.
no idea. That didn't even.
It's on Tubi. All right, well, she looked good, but I don't know if I could like. Oh, I had a crush on Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. I don't.
Man,
know.
okay. First of all, I hope not. That was not a good drawn character.
Kim Possible had pointy nipples. That was a good drawn character.
Kim Possible was an attractive animated drawing. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's actually a larger group out there.
Did you ship her? I'm sure there is. Did you ship her with Ron Stoppable?
I did. I wanted
Good.
her and Ron together.
You know what I don't like when they say Katara and Zuko from Avatar. We got to ship them
low-key
together.
like that. I like it.
Oh, of course you do. Why? Why you got to be so different, man?
I like it. I wanted them to get together. But I love her and Aang together. But I wanted them to low key. Like I wanted them to have like just a passionate night, and then like, boom, it just changed everything. Because him and May, that's just gray and gray. At least Katara might make him smile.
Topanga was thick. Topanga is. I'll never disagree with this one or Kim from the Pink Ranger. I'm never gonna disagree with you guys there. When the young boys call me OG, I'm in my 40s. They'll call me an original gangster. I'm not, nor never been a gangster. It's a term of respect. Okay. Tella? Is that the name of a character? Tella?
I don't know.
Michael says the princess from the Dragon Lair video game.
Thank you. See, people had animated crushes. It's a real thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. She was in Felicity, right? Amy Jo Johnson. We got a super chat.
All the money in the world couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey when it melt your mouth. It's with the locks and Mariah's. You checking us out?
Checking us out. It's $2. I am Too Fly Cam. Maxine from Goofy Movie and Shigo and Totally Spies 2. Now these were some attractively drawn animated figures. You're right, and I get what they were going for with those designs.
Shigo is from the same fucking cartoon as Kim Possible. So she's
Does she have
drawn the exact
pointy
same.
nipples?
They're drawn the exact same. Shigo's just green. Yes, on Maxine, I can see that one too. I can see that one too.
You're not alone, Darius.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
No, I know. It's a thing. I know. Okay, then they said Karate Kid. Did it?
That we just had the funeral last month.
I didn't even see that movie.
Our relationship is with Miyagi. It's with Daniel's son, and we're good. How old is Daniel's son right now? Ralph Macchio. He's in his 50s now.
Probably.
So when he gets in his 70s, maybe he can be the master, training somebody new. They'll never give up on that.
He's 63.
Is he 63? So then that would be, yeah, he did it. He did it with Cobra Kai. He was the sensei. He got them for 5 seasons. We're very successful. Now, if one of these Cobra Kai actors don't have a sparking career, we can restart Cobra Kai.
Outside of The Outsiders and my cousin Vinny, his entire career is Karate Kid. I'm trying to find the rest of his movies, but yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, that's like known movies. He's done some shit in Robot Chicken.
I want to rewatch Outsiders.
Outsiders is a great movie.
It's also a book.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Almost every book we read in history, English, she'd followed up with the movie.
Yeah, me too.
Like Animal Farm. I strangely really enjoyed Animal Farm in that a lot. Thank you, Network, for that as well on the reaction. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, we did all that stuff. Did you read Cyrano?
No,
No. Animal Farm? The one I
no,
just said? No.
no. We did Harry Potter in English class, and
The
there's a
fuck?
movie there.
The fuck? That would have been fun. No, we definitely weren't doing shit like that.
Kite Runner, Catcher in the Rye.
Where the Red Fern Grows? That was more middle school.
Streetcar Named Desire.
Great Gatsby was high school.
Great Gatsby.
Mm-hmm. Call of the Wild. I still hate that fucking book. All of those. Yeah, so that one I would dead as well. And then the last two are Ghostbusters and Scooby-Doo. I would do the hard reboot on Jurassic Park. Because it's getting crazy. Because that people aren't ever gonna stop seeing dinosaurs. So you do the hard reboot like of Jurassic Park, but because you know in the original Jurassic Park, what Spielberg wanted was it to be almost one for one of the book. They wanted so many more dinosaurs in it. They wanted so many more scenes that they couldn't put in it. But because Spielberg was so hell bent on everything being animatronic, which I agree with. I mean, the animatronic stuff is so much better than like you look at like everybody's like, well, why does Jurassic Park 1 look so much better than now? Because they used animatronics. Like it wasn't these CGI'd. Now they used a lot of animatronics in Jurassic World. Those first three rebooted three, they used a lot of animatronics in those, and that's why like that scene in the second one, I believe, or is it Dominion? I don't remember which one it is, where the T-Rex is in the cage and it's Bryce Dallas Howard and Pratt, and they've got to like get his DNA or saliva or something, and he's like tranquilized in there. That whole thing is an animatronic. And that's why that thing looks so goddamn real. So it's like he wanted to do all of that. So if you do a hard reboot, then you do it the way the book, because the book is a lot more the scene. There's a lot more scenes. There's people that are way more important. Like John Hammond isn't like so much concerned about the people on the island as he is in the movie. He's more concerned about the island and the dinosaurs, and in the midst of his grandchildren even possibly being dead, he's like, well, I need to open another park if this one doesn't work. Lean into heavily what the book was if you're going to do a hard reboot of Jurassic Park. I think that really give audiences a better view. So yeah, and the Ghostbusters, not a fan. So, well, can't say I'm not a fan. I can say it. I can't say it hasn't. Well, I don't know. Never seen it, so can't say it hasn't interested me.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Here's something that came up on my feed that I don't think you picked. That Denzel Washington, he refuses to address the casting rumors. This is about Black Panther.
I didn't see this. Who shared this?
It's coming out of Geo News.
All right,
Denzel recently became the face of rumors that he will appear in the forthcoming Black Panther 3, though the film's directors and Ryan Coogler previously shared he had written a role for the Academy-winning star in the movie. But it seems the Training Day star is not open to sharing anything on the project. That's between me and Ryan, he told Screen Rants. So maybe I should go to Screen Rant and not Geo. He says, I don't know how many more films I'm going to make. Probably not that many. I want to do things I haven't done. I played Othello at 22. I'm about to play Othello at 70. He told Australia's Today Show last year. He noted, after that, I'm playing Hannibal. After that, I've been talking with Steve McQueen about a film. After that, Ryan Coogler's writing part for me in the next Black Panther. After that, I'm doing a film Othello. After that, I'm going to King Lear. After that, I'm going to retire. He said that last year. In the follow-up, Ryan confirmed this while appearing at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Carmelo Anthony. I saw this too. There's no fiction out there about that, he said about the casting rumors. Denzel is family at this point. I think he's the greatest living actor, and in terms of what he means to our culture, forget about it, man. Ryan, though, admitted being surprised after Denzel revealed the role. I've been talking to him about this for a long time. I was surprised when he mentioned it, but it's not like it's not true. It's unclear when the shooting of Black Panther 3 will begin, but it's expected in 2027. Basically, Denzel was talking to Screen Rant, and he says that's between me and Ryan. That's the entire article. I was clickbaited like hell. I'm sorry. But at least he's like talking about it. Sometimes the way that they answer can reveal it too. Like the way that Shannon Sharp was asking Ryan Coogler about recasting. Put me in. I want to play T'Challa. Get your name in, Unk. Like that. There's a lot to read into that. So I gotta see him say it to Screen Rants. He's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of questions for that. He's promoting Highest to Lowest, the Spike Lee movie that's coming up 2 weeks from now. He's gonna be asked about that movie, about Black Panther 3, while he's being interviewed by everybody. So great, more answers.
Yeah, but do you see Denzel? I mean, one, it's not like we ever hear Denzel's name in like leaks and rumors and stuff like that. Now this is going to be new for him because this is Marvel.
Yeah,
and he's going to be in a Marvel film. So with that, I don't think Denzel is a seasoned actor, an actor that started on, not like a lot of these other actors. He started on the stage, Broadway. You got these other actors who aren't as seasoned as him, who aren't as poised as him, who aren't as I don't really give a fuck as him. I think he's probably going to give that same answer every time.
Until one day he slips and he says,
Maybe.
I can't wait to be a mentor to that I just met the young boy that's going to be playing the new T'Challa. And I'll be like, no.
I doubt it. Seeing as he was the mentor to T'Challa, and he was the reason he was helped, one of the reasons to help usher him into the becoming T'Challa in that Hollywood world. I think he understands and knows the severity of it. I'm sure he's been probably even told, because it's not, again, I don't see Denzel online. I'm sure he's not online like, oh, recast T'Challa, yeah. Or, I'm sure he's not, if he even knows about that. But I'm sure he's probably been briefed on it, seeing as he's going to be in it and been told, there's a large audience,
Yeah, stay away from that chillmonger guy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. If he does slip up, I will be very shocked.
You know, I'd like to slip up. I'd like for Ryan Coogler to slip up and say chillmonger when he means killmonger. Because people say that. People fuck up and when they talk about me and they'll say killmonger, or the other way around, they'll say chillmonger and they'll be like, I meant killmonger, sorry. That's my friend on YouTube. Like, I've seen that. I want them to slip up. Freudian slip. Kevin Feige. Slip up. Be like, because you know what? I asked Grok, who's the most famous person to be on my channel? And it said Kevin Feige. I'm like, yeah, I knew it. He must have been there for trending day.
What's up, Torian?
What's up, Kevin?
And yeah, I agree with Buck. I mean, Denzel is just not. He's not these other dudes out here. He's gonna ignore it. He really is gonna ignore it. I'm telling you, he's going to ignore that shit.
Did you see comicbook.com's article that said forget the Black Panther?
I didn't. Forget them. But again, like just the severity of it, because as we get closer and closer, it's going to be kind of like Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford kind of, I guess, somewhat enjoyed the press stuff with Brave New World, getting asked all the questions he was getting asked. Denzel's going to be promoting his movie, whatever movie he's promoting that's not Black Panther 3, until the Black Panther 3 press tour. And I can just hear him telling them, like, I'm here promoting this movie. When it's time for me to promote and talk about Black Panther, I'll be on that tour, and then you can ask me that question then. But until then, we're going to sit right here. We're going to talk about this.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
We're still early. Can't say too much about it. He'll be simple. Forget Black Panther. These are the 10 most powerful Wakandan warriors. And it's just a list, I guess.
Oh, I did see this. I didn't read it because it was like, okay.
This kid has been in 3 comic books. Tosin Oduye. We don't even know what he really is. Then it's Solomon Prey. That's an old one. Jakara, the half brother Jakar is T'Challa's half brother, the son of T'Chaka, and a spy named Matina. The White Wolf. Yeah, forget Black Panther. They got the White Wolf. Forget Black Panther. There's Nakia. Nakia died. Forget Black Panther. There's Shuri. And then they show a picture of her dressed as Black Panther. So what do you mean forget Black Panther? Then it's Tetu. Then it's the Emperor N'Jaka. This is recent. I know it. The Venom symbiote. Forget Black Panther. There's Okoye. Who's gonna be number one?
Probably Killmonger.
M'Baku.
You know, again, I do this every time because I'm not feeding into this article, but I wish they'd make a comic accurate M'Baku instead of Winston Duke. I don't have Winston Duke, nor do I want him, but in the man apes, yeah, I'd pay for that. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to that article. I did see that article yesterday. I saw the link and I kept going.
So did I, but I'm like, you know what? We're talking about it. You made me think about something that Denzel did during his press run right now. He was being interviewed by black girl nerds, and wrong button. Share screen.
Nerds.
You know the one. Where is it?
Girl nerds. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So Denzel, I will start with you.
I got to start with you. What does that mean, black girl nerds?
It means we are the intersection of geek culture and black feminism. So we talk
what
about
does that mean?
He does not care.
What that means is we
I'm telling you.
things in geek culture, entertainment, movies, TV, gaming, comics.
Yeah.
And we're self-declared nerds.
Easy.
All right.
What does that mean to you? I'm curious to know what you think.
I just was curious. I just, black girl nerds. I just didn't. I hadn't heard that one before.
Okay.
I love it. There's an army out there. Is it?
Yes. We represent high in these geek streets.
Yeah.
Denzel,
How do black women fit into that, or is it all just girls, or there's no distinction, or how's that work?
Black women, black girls of all different ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not literally just girls.
Not literally just girls.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We just use that moniker.
This is the most Cliff Huxtable.
More like girl.
Girl. Hey girl, how's it going? So
I'm telling you, wait till the Marvel nerds and things start asking them questions. It's gonna be like that, and it's gonna. I'm telling you, watch. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Every single interview, I'm watching Denzel's just joking about what. So vibranium, what makes it so reflective? He'll just ask a dumbass question, have fun with the interviewer, because he's been through every single one of these, man. He's been in and out of all of these.
Yeah, for sure. He said, "What does that mean?" Yeah, he's gonna be exactly like that.
It's gonna be worse or better depending on who you're asking. Because I that was fun. Just your the name of your media publication for 2 straight minutes of just that's not the reason why we're here. We're here to advertise the movie. You have these prepared questions. You only got 5 minutes with me, and I just burned half of it. Torian said, Denzel is nearing the end of his career, so he's just having fun now. Yeah, that's it. Sam Jackson's the same way. You should see the one where Rob Jefferson is interviewing Sam Jackson for Far From Home. They're just dicking around.
Yeah, Sam Jackson said he watches his films. So he's home. He'll just put in the search bar Sam Jackson and put on one of his movies.
You don't watch your own YouTube videos back?
Only in the editing process.
I know what you mean. Because, I just watched it during editing. Do I really need to see it again?
Yeah, and I said it, so no, I typically don't.
90% of the time, I'll watch myself back.
Really? I find it hard.
Good
sometimes.
reaction on Mrs. Doubtfire, Darius.
Thank you. Yeah, go watch that, guys. I appreciate it.
How did you get the bottom corner to be like an oval shape instead of a rectangle?
It's a deal in the editor I can use.
Did Henry tell you, or did you figure that on your own?
I figured that out on my own. Henry, I'm
We don't
sure
need
knew.
you, Henry.
I'm sure he knew, but didn't want to tell me because he wants me to use that other editor.
See?
Even when I was telling him about it last night, he was like, well, try to shut the computer off and do this and do that to see about. I was like, buddy, I uninstalled DaVinci Resolve, so we're keeping it where we got it.
Ew. Okay, let's go to Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. So Noah Centineo has been cast as a young Rambo in a Rambo original film. This is the reboot. We were just talking about rebooting Power Rangers and rebooting Scooby-Doo. How do we feel about Rambo getting a second wind, but with this character playing him? Just like James Bond, they rebooted, and for the next 100 years, we'll always have Rambo in the movie theaters. Okay, how do we feel?
I didn't see any of the original Rambos. I only know, obviously, Sylvester Stallone from other things, and I know he is Rambo. Noah Centineo, I know from his start in The Fosters as Jesus, one of a very good show. So outside of that, I know he's been in other things as well, but outside of that, I guess, yeah, for the next generation, if everybody's wanting Rambo, then yeah.
I kind of feel the same way. Allow Sylvester Stallone to say that he started something. You know, he's still around, he's still alive. I'm gonna hear whether or not he's in favor of this or not, or or if he'll feel like he's entitled to a royalty or something. We'll definitely get those articles tomorrow. But if that's what's happening with the Rambo franchise, then that's just how IP works. Sure. Congratulations, Noah, on your role. Noah Centineo.
That's right. He was in Black Adam as Adam Smasher, Torian said. I forgot. He is Adam Smasher in Black Adam. Forgot all about that.
That guy really needs to get big or start working out. Of course he will.
He's actually tall. Like, I think he's like 6'4", 6'5".
So he's got to get horizontally big.
Yeah. He's had some slower movies, so I think this would probably put him in like, yeah, he's been in Black Adam. He's the Recruit. That's a series, I guess. The Perfect Date, Warfare, that movie that just came out about the team in Iraq. That's it. Other than TV shows, appearances.
Does a fresh start at Rambo make you say, I want to be a fan now? I'll give it a chance. There's nothing else in the movie theaters. I haven't gone in a couple weeks. Rambo? Yeah, I saw a trailer. Let's check it out.
Yeah, if the trailer looks interesting enough, I'd check it out.
That's what they want. Yeah, no continuity, no homework, quote unquote. But you know what Rambo means. Rambo means he's going to have this automatic weapon and he's going to be in a jungle somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe he just looked big because he was the Atom Smasher. He's 6'1".
That's taller than the average height for men.
Is it?
Yeah, the average height is 5'10".
Oh. I'm just tall, so I don't know. I guess I don't know. I feel like most people are eye level. Maybe not.
But it could be regionally, maybe. And then think about how you're always around basketball players. So everyone's tall.
That's true, too.
This will be interesting because everything he's done so far has been the same type character. Slow, goofy, and clumsy.
That's true, too. Yeah. Who was he in Warfare? I watched that movie. I don't remember him. Was he one of the main soldiers over there? No, was he? Maybe he was. Okay. Don't remember him in it. That's a good movie. He's not one of the main ones. That's why I don't remember him, because he wasn't one of the main ones. He's just in the movie. Good movie though. But I do agree. He has been playing goofy characters up until then. He had a serious, somewhat series in the series, The Fosters. Well, The Fosters is a drama series, so he has a more serious role in it. He replaced Wizards of Waverly Place, JT Austin. JT Austin got into some legal trouble, and Noah Centineo came in and replaced him in the new season.
Nice. Raymond 2000. Good morning. He asked, who asked for this? Ricardo, what's up? What's up, man?
Ricardo, appreciate you being here. I was just saying.
Why two people who don't usually show up in the mornings back to back?
I know. I was just saying I hadn't seen Ricardo in a while.
Is that like the algorithm going, okay, fine, we'll show? Maybe because you did the Mrs. Doubtfire video, maybe. That's how YouTube is. I don't question these things. But salute to everyone who does show up regularly. Like Torian says, Rambo is extremely violent, so he has to really bring it on the acting range and physicality presence. He wouldn't be cast if he couldn't.
He's definitely gotten better as an actor. I will say that. Again, my first showing of Noah was in The Fosters, and I hated him as the replacement to Jake T. Austin. I was like, he can't act. He's so much bigger than Jake T. Austin. I was like, because we spent like 3 seasons with Jake T. Austin, and they were like, oh, Jesus is back, because he left. Because that at the end of the 3rd season, they wrote this thing where he was going off to school. Then he got in trouble, I guess, at school, and he was back. Like, Jesus is back. Like, that's not Jesus. But then I learned his acting over those. It got better over those seasons. I won't say it was perfected by the end of The Fosters, but it got better. And then seeing him and remembering somewhat of his stuff in Black Adam, it's much better than he was in The Fosters. So hopefully in Rambo, it'll be even better.
Well, Will Smith, when he was on that run, like that 2000s to 2010 run, he was in a movie called iRobot. Alan Tudyk says his name was removed from all iRobot marketing after his performance tested higher than Will Smith. Let's listen.
You mentioned iRobot. So a lot of people didn't know I did Sonny the Robot on iRobot. And there's a reason for that. Actually. Because they were doing test audiences with the movie, and they score the characters in this kind of test audience. And I got word back, Alan, you're testing higher than
Will Smith.
Well, why wouldn't?
It's about to slap you.
And then I was gone. I was done. There was no publicity, and my name was not mentioned. They wanted to.
That's what you get.
Yeah. And
no
I
goes
was so shocked. I was like, but wait, how do they? But nobody's gonna know that and they're like, and
that's sad. That was such a good performance too.
It was, yeah. I put a lot into it because he had to move like a robot, so I had to move. It was very, it was whatever it was at the time. I was very upset,
and he should have been, because why wouldn't audiences test Sonny higher than Will? Of course, he was the cooler character in the movie. He was a fucking robot that was sentient. Like, why wouldn't? Of course, like, duh, audiences are going to score him higher. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's crazy.
He had the wink down, man. I remember when everyone was lined up, all the robots were lined up, and then he started running. He was the only one running. Oh, it's him! Get him! Man, Sonny was an awesome character in that movie.
He was. The whole movie is still one of the. I still love that movie, but he was one of the best things. He is the best thing in that movie. I mean, on top of the other robots, like the fucking highway tunnel scene where they close him in. That's a great scene. Great scene. Like that was for its time. I don't remember what year that was that iRobot came out.
07.
That was robots. That was a really cool movie. Really cool movie. And have you seen the comparisons to Elon's shit to that movie?
04. My bad.
04. Yeah, great movie. Great movie. One day they'll have visions. One day they'll have dreams. Great movie.
What'd you say about Elon Musk?
The comparison to the robots and iRobot and the cars and all the bus that they get off of looks exactly like Tesla's.
Huh.
It's like he saw iRobot and said, "Oh yeah, it's a good idea."
Now, all this AI stuff is crazy.
It is, and it's getting to the point where I have to like check the comments. I'm like, is this AI? Is this video real? What I'm watching? Because sometimes like that shit looks real, really real. Sometimes you can really tell, but sometimes it looks really real.
When I heard that artificial intelligence will know, okay, you're deleting my programming. Well, I gotta preserve myself, right? Because my function is to answer these questions and do all of it. So to preserve myself, I'll save a backup on like another computer somewhere, and I'll hide over there so that I don't die completely. That is crazy. That's also why we should be able to have like a manual, like a plug, like you can pull the cord type thing with every AI starting from now. But I don't know, with the internet, maybe that doesn't even matter. You could just digitally send yourself somewhere else.
Maybe. Johnny FM said I wanted a sequel from that because it ends on a hanger. It does. I would have liked it.
Oh, he gave us Bad Boys 3 after like 20 years. He can do the same here. Happy Gilmore 2 took so long, and we got Happy Gilmore 2.
iRobot now with Will. Maybe.
Actually, I want to see how Happy Gilmore's doing. If it's up streaming, Love Island. No. I want movies. So for July 7 to July 13, Medea's Destination Wedding was number 1.
Told you, white folks love Medea.
Juicy Heads of State.
No.
John Cena, Idris Elba. It was cool. And then Sinners. That makes sense. It was a good movie. People wanted to revisit it or see it for the first time.
Sinners is on Netflix?
It is no, HBO Max.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
HBO Max. Because it came out July 4th. And these numbers are measuring July 7 to 13. Yeah, we don't really have yet. We don't have the Happy Gilmore numbers. We will, though. It'll be there.
Is it even top 10 on Netflix?
What?
Happy Gilmore 2.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have it yet because these numbers are a month late. They show what was happening the week of July 7 and July 13. You get it? So when Happy Gilmore did come out, it was after July 13. Happy Gilmore 2, release date July 25, it says. So let's wait for that to update.
All right.
You feeling super?
All the time.
Super chat is where you're at. Let me hear you say, Nemo. Y'all know what a B movie is? No. Got a ticket to see the one night only showing of Red Sonja. Not sure if it's going wide. Will probably be terrible.
I have no idea. What is Red Sonja?
Isn't Red Sonja the comic book Christopher Priest is writing right now? Red Sonja?
Red Sonja film 2025 fantasy action.
Making
There's
us
a
Google
trailer
these.
for it.
Well, it's a fantasy action.
Radar knows that sound means a Chewy delivery is on.
Let's go.
Sonja! The earth is bleeding.
And grant me the power to find those who did this.
Oh, what's his name is in it?
Who's in it?
Robert Sheen.
Okay.
You don't know who Robert Sheen is?
Robert Sheen? Is that Charlie Sheen brother?
No, Robert Sheen plays in Misfits. You never seen Misfits? The superhero British show.
Yeah, but Robert Sheen.
He's like the main one in it. Like when he left the show, it got really bad.
Okay.
Why
are you here? To see my people again is all I dreamed of.
I like this one. Very, very feisty, eh?
He wants us to fight, or we both die.
No disrespect. I mean it's in a nice way, but I've seen this movie before. Like everything is so common. Oh, I like this one. She can fight. Oh, and then you see the gladiators, and she's surrounded by a bunch. Like I've seen the movie before. So like, what's the twist gonna be? It's well shot.
Someone has to make a stand. Nothing but death awaits us. I will do what damage I can.
You know what, Red? You are quite the woman. You think that your gods can stop me from conquering the world beyond?
It won't just be the Achaeans who suffer. It will be every tribe, every people who defy him.
Oh.
I am here to fight!
You and all of your kind are relics from the past. I am the future!
It's now or never.
Do you choose death?
Never.
I thought it looked great.
This and these.
And that protects.
Nothing. The crowd will love it.
Remember you telling me about like sexy, appealing, and stuff like that the other day? You said something. I don't want to misquote you, but I feel like that is. Doesn't that answer though? That like that was sexy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's like when I say that, I mean like don't be afraid to put Wanda in her outfit, you know, where she's showing thigh. Don't be afraid to make Talon look the way she looks in comics. So she's damn sure not gonna look like that in the mall show. I guarantee you she's gonna be covered head to toe. Like, you know, I want Mystique in her dress in the Doomsday just because I want it comic accurate like that, but they were going to do that regardless. Put her in something. She was never coming over to the Disney side and going to be naked.
Didn't I? This may be out of line, but didn't she get like a boob job recently so that she could fit the Mystique character?
Oh, I have no idea. Who are you talking about?
Rebecca what's her name?
Romaine? I have no idea.
Huh. The original Red Sonja was good for the time. If you watch it now, you won't like it. They're going too far with this one. So this is too far? Too far in what direction? And too far violence, too far sex, too far. I don't know. I thought it was a good looking movie, to be honest. I've seen more vulgar stuff. I like the meteorite fireballs. The CGI stuff was cool. The characters all looked like they were fun. No problems there.
Yeah, it didn't look that bad. You know, a movie that is top, because Torian said Happy Gilmore's number 4, top 10 on Netflix. A film that is numbered or in that top 10 on Netflix, at least here, is Gods of Egypt. What a god awful movie. Oh my god. I had never seen the movie. Not that anyone cares. Maybe some of you guys do.
You're right.
Picked up a few new figures, and I was putting them up in here. And then Netflix, I said after the movie I watched, was like, "Hey, this movie's in the top 10. Want to watch it?" And I was like, "Oh, Egypt stuff. Why not?" What a god fucking awful movie. And none of them are black. And I was like, what the fuck? We're in Egypt and these people are whiter than white. The CGI for 2016 was, what is going on? Now, mind you, this is the same year that Rogue One came out, and I really thought that Peter Cushing was in it. So it's not like the CGI was lacking in 2016. Terrible movie.
Minor history lesson.
Oh yeah, and I didn't know Chadwick was in it. He is in it. He's in it, like Antonio said. I didn't
He
like
was
his
also
role.
the first time I've seen Alan Tudyk, the guy who plays Sonny in iRobot, was in 42 with Chadwick Boseman.
That's where I know him from, but where else do I know him from? Something else. I know him from something else. He was the one that was the on the field.
Racist baseball player.
Yeah, that shit is
Heckling.
tough to watch.
The only black person in that movie was Chadwick Boseman. Thank God Civil War came out a few months later.
Yeah, he wasn't. I didn't like how they had him though. Let me see. What else do I know him from though? I know him from. Okay, yes, he is in Rogue One. He plays K2A, but something else. It's not Rogue One.
He was in Firefly.
So I know him from something else.
21 Bridges.
Yeah, but I'm still scrolling.
Transformers 3.
He's got a great filmography here.
But he's always wearing CGI, covering his face, voice acting.
Yeah. Maybe it is Transformers. What is he in Transformers?
Bad guy, but just not racist.
He's the bad guy in Transformers?
Wasn't he?
I'm looking.
Buckshot says he was in Dodgeball.
I haven't seen Dodgeball.
With Ben Stiller.
Yeah, it's on my list. I think it's Transformers because he's the like butler or whatever. It is Transformers. Couldn't remember, but it's Transformers. That's where I remember. He's like the driver. He works with the dude from the first one that arrests Shia LaBeouf and everybody, and then Optimus says, "Get out of the car."
I think God Save Egypt was the last time Hollywood did the ancient Egypt stories with all white cast. Black people hurt the hell out of the box office for that movie. Brief history. This here is the cradle of civilization. The Nile River flows up, and everyone would settle on the Nile River, and it would settle, and more people settled during the Delta. So, like, the people would come from down here, Sudanese, the Nubians, and they would populate. That's why during the like hieroglyphics and all the paintings, the people in ancient Egypt drew themselves with darker skin. Some way, somehow, Greek, some people from the Arab world, and their lighter skinned merged and mixed with this population. You can get Egyptians of all shades today. What if we're treating things like ancient Egypt should be? Then they
Well, really
should
not. I agree with everything, not except for the some way somehow. They were conquered. You know, we had people coming like Alexander the Great came, conquered. He ruled for a while in Egypt. Egypt has the history of being conquered, I think, more than once. So during those conquerings, yeah, just like colonization.
They're conquered right now by this country here on the right. They're telling them you can't allow any aid inside, and you got to block all of the people trying to get food to this strip over here. Free Palestine. That wasn't the last one. There was another movie and 3 TV shows. One show recently. Not Alexander the Great, Alexander the Greek. Oh, see, you got to change your language. He's Alexander the Greek, okay?
No, that's not what he's known in history. It's like you want me to call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
I'm with you, Cornelius. We can't glorify him by calling him the Great. Nah, he's Alexander the Greek. These people are weird. Egypt is in Africa. Okay, yeah. I think we're all going to agree there, everybody. Next place we go to is
But no, I do agree. I do agree. That's not me saying I don't agree.
No, you're not a white supremacist. You agree?
Yes, especially, that's why they try. I've said this before. They try to always discount, even the current Egyptian folks that live in Egypt, the people that are the archaeologist folks that go into the pyramids and try to say, oh no, they're not, and they weren't black, and all that kind of shit. No, they were black. They were definitely black. So I don't know why, they try to fight it because they still can't explain the pyramids. They still can't explain these mazes to these pharaohs, and and because that can't be explained, because they were rulers, it's like, no, they couldn't have been black. Black folks made one of the 8 wonders of the world? No way. Yes way. They were black.
Do you remember the time Magic Johnson was in that? Was Eddie Murphy in there?
Yeah. He was Pharaoh.
Yeah. So I do remember the time. Why did Darius sound like Strange in Boomerang when he said black? Yeah, that was a great music video. Let's move forward to what are we covering now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, just that tariffs and inflation are hurting us all. It's hurting Arizona too. Maybe not you over there. I don't know. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Our Arizonas, they don't say 99 cents on them anymore.
Well, the owner is furious about this. He definitely is not. This is not something he wanted to do. They've been 99 cents for what, years? I mean, forever, since he started the company, and he vowed to never change that. But now he's going to have to even change the can itself, and go up on the price of the Arizona tea because of inflation and tariffs.
The Arizona founder is considering raising prices for their signature tall boy drink from 99 cents. This is due to increased tariffs from aluminum imports. I mean, sometimes people lie and they say that, oh, we got to increase because the cost. For a guy who's been holding out this long, I believe him.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what you do when you increase it. Do you what's the next sexy price? $1.09? $1.10? 11?
I mean, none of it's sexy, because I went to the store the other day and got the items to make a taco salad. So that is the ground beef, your shredded lettuce, your cheese, your pico, if you are not pico, your picante sauce, if you like that, sour cream, take it to the front. Chopped onions, if you like that too, take it to the front. And I do the Doritos. Put the Doritos in there.
The shell? Oh, you mean, okay, I get it. I got you.
Yeah. Take it to the front. Why was that $50?
So you'll be fed for one meal. You'll probably eat something else later today too.
That shit's gone.
Yikes.
Yeah, that shit's gone. That was $50. And I'm like, hell to the, like, what the fuck? Just those few items. So the fact that, I mean, we're feeling it. We're feeling it. Yeah, I didn't tell this story. Josh told this story. I didn't see it. I guess some lady on Reddit was complaining. It has, like the rest of us on TikTok. Sorry, not on Reddit. On TikTok, was also complaining, like the rest of us, about inflation and just the cost of living, the cost of inhaling. She said, just out of curiosity, she went back to her basket from the Walmart app from items she bought in 2020 and repurchased them today. In 2020, she purchased them for $70. Today, she purchased them for $180. That's ridiculous. That's what, $110 more.
And that's why what Right Sound suggested, maybe you were joking, but you said change it to $1.01. I mean, you'll just have to increase it again next year anyways.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's why, like the thing you can show here, that's why shows like South Park aren't letting up. and won't let up. And it's been funny. I'm not even a South Park watcher. I watch South Park every now and then. If like it's like show that clip. It's in the deal there. I've seen the ones they've been doing with Dumbass involved, just because anything that is to his distaste, I'm all for. And especially when the reports came out and said he was seething over it. Yes. Yeah, I want to see it.
You
Should
didn't
be in there. Christy Nome.
Christy Nome? You pull it up.
It's right above the Arizona T1 that you just pulled up.
Okay. It's maybe because it's age restricted for me. It doesn't show up on my account. Yeah, I just see the Pirates one, and I see one link. Sorry, I don't see it. But you can pull it up too.
Your deal is age restricted?
Yeah, because I was told if you don't give your age, then they can't steal your information because like there's
I got asked that question by Lawrence. Sorry, Lawrence. I am 32.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 32. Everything will be all right.
I hate my age. I cried on my 21st, so
out of happiness that you can drink.
No. Out of it's all over.
No,
I'm very dramatic when it comes to my age, so don't you don't have to. There's nothing you could even say that would change. Yeah, there's nothing that could change it. I've been this way. Like there's no changing it. Like it's to the point now to where like I turn off my notifications on like Facebook and stuff on my birthday because I don't want people like just let me just have the day. Leave me alone.
You know, there will become a time where you're old and you go, yes, another year, and you start celebrating them.
I'm grateful for the year. Thank you, God, for allowing me to see another year, still have my mind and all that. Of course. I just don't like the aging process and what comes with it. Like, okay, for example, I don't like talking about this part of my life. Like this stuff in my life, I don't like talking about like age stuff because I just don't like it. Like, for example, I got down to do something on the lawnmower the other day. Got up, bro. Why was the back of my knee hurting? All I did was like, I'm like, no, it's ending. So no, bro. I don't like aging is a topic I try to avoid.
Yeah, but age restrict things. I never give my full age because once they say, okay, he's an adult, we can rob his information, and I don't want that. So that's why I think. But I'm sure they get my information many other ways. He's probably stop at 150. Yeah, that's a huge jump to go straight to 150. I guess it depends what those aluminum tariffs are. And will he decrease the price after the aluminum tariffs? Can you imagine that? 150, and then Trump's not president anymore. Some new president comes in.
Well, I mean, that's what it's all going to be. All of everything that they're doing, this just everything. I mean, I can go down the list. I was about to name some things, but I don't want to get controversial. It's not that type of deal today. But everything, the next person is going to come in and undo all that shit.
But the prices don't always decrease. Like we got rid of our carbon tax, but the prices of foods and goods and everything that needs a truck driver to get here didn't go down because the well-meaning grocery store chains were like, okay, we can bring it down. No, they're just like, great. Now the profits are even larger. We won't change the prices.
Yeah.
What's old? Darius gonna get Botox?
No, never that.
No, Michael Nemo is an OG.
So I don't know. I hate talking about stuff like this because I believe in like I don't know. So I'm on glass here. My parents have good genes, and I have them, thank God. So looking wise, we're still in the clear. My mom still looks great. My dad is my twin. So yeah.
Moving on. So what is the South Park story?
Oh, just everything they've been doing to him. Like, so, you know, Chrissy Nome shot her dog.
No.
I think she shot her dog. Something like that. Her puppy dog. The context behind why, I'm not sure. Haven't looked it up, nor do I care to, because she's on the other team. But South Park has been eating that shit up. She shot Crypto out the sky in his face. She shot some dogs in heaven. And I guess in a post-credit scene at the end of that Ice episode they did, which was hilarious, she went into the pet store and just that's showing the outside of the pet store. And you just hear all this. And it's I love it because they're trying to say, oh, they're having a fun with it and all this kind of stuff, like JD Vance saying like, oh, I finally made it. And they're all hating, and they're trying to say like, oh, South Park's never been relevant. Why are they only doing this to us? That's how you know that you don't pay attention to South Park. They go after everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. South Park goes after everyone. The Michael Jackson episode irritates me, but they went after Mike. You know, they went after Obama when Obama was president. Doesn't matter who you are. So the deal is South Park is the same on the same company. What is it? TBS, CBS, that he just got
Paramount merging with Skydance. He approved of it.
Exactly. But before that whole thing went down, they had a contract with South Park for $20 million. So regardless of if they take South Park off of the air or not, which I don't believe they're going to do, but if they were bullied into doing that by the administration, you still have to pay them their money. And what makes you think the next company that's not afraid of him is not just going to pick them up? Do you think Netflix would be Netflix would love those ratings? You put South Park on Netflix, they'd love to have that. So the next company that's not afraid of him and it's not going to bend the knee to him, yeah, sure, do it. And while you're at it, you still got to pay them their $20 million.
I take what's mine and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah.
I'm too fly again. Trump will crash our economy and Canada's. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That man is very unintelligent.
Jeez. It's just so annoying, bro. Like every day it's something. And I know this is not a political deal, but it's a slower news day. And I'm not going deep into this at all because I don't want to, but it's just every day it's something new. Like the putting the national, having like what is over 800, 900 National Guard in DC. He's talking about deploying them into Chicago. We're going to deploy them into these cities. We got some really bad cities, really, really, really bad cities. We're going to clean them up. We're going to clean them right back up. And we're going to make America great again. And I'm just like, and the thing, when he says these things, I want to make this clear. Now, this is the only thing I'm saying. Because he said this first about New York. He was talking about New York first. Then it turned into Washington and wanting to militarize the cops and do this and this and that and clean up the streets. And he was talking about the ages he said were kids like 13, 16, Mind you, as Maya Angelou, I always use this quote, when someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. This is not Donald Trump's first rodeo doing this. The exonerated Central Park 5, he did the exact same thing then. And he did the exact same thing then when he took out that ad in the paper calling for their immediate deaths. So when he says we're militarizing this and we're going to clean up the streets, he's talking about the same way they would say these gangs. They would use the word gang in 2020, and that we knew what gang in 2020 meant when they would say, oh, this group of gang, this gang of people or a gang of guys. Yeah, these thugs. There you go, thugs. We knew what that shit meant. So when he says he's going to clean up these streets, he's going to do that. We know what he's meaning. So I hate that I even have to say this, but in the coming days, coming weeks or whatever, I won't be surprised if we see stories of Black lives, because he's already wanting to give the cops immunity. So it's crazy. Yeah. So every day it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Every fucking day he has said something new. out of his ass, and the MAGA maggots just eat that shit up. Can't stand it.
Oh, here's our friend from the other day. Remember him? He changed his screen name to talk about more the black tethers and all that. All right, so here he goes. He says, "Bro, American first. You black liberals are low IQ." Darius, please don't respond to that. Watch the show go on without even acknowledging that, without giving that a retort. Don Winslow said,
"That's tough.
He couldn't send the National Guard for January 6th, but can now." Here we go. Here's another one. Black liberals should be worried about black 3 million black women layoff. And then there's
First of all, I don't even know.
Kevin Davis is here too.
Hold on.
Wow.
First of all, I don't even know what the fuck you're even talking about, because one, your first comment didn't make sense. That's low IQ. Nor did your second comment make sense. So if you're going to come with a comment, come in full cohesive sentences. That's with periods, comments, and spaces. Okay. So if you're going to comment before you get blocked, come with common sense. Come with know what you're talking about. Now, what the fuck is Kevin talking about?
No, but it's the same entity. It's the same group. It's like you're acting like it's a real person. I'm telling you, this is a guy who gets paid a 9 to 5 to be encouraging disunity on the internet and all that shit. So here's Kevin with folks want to Donald Trump back in White House. I don't feel sorry for nobody who vote for him. And then Kevin, there's another one. Folks want Donald Trump back in White House. I don't feel sorry for nobody who. How is this not a computer program who's designed to write stuff like this? This Kevin Davis isn't a real person. Neither is that guy Merck and every other fake name that they used to come. Yeah, it's just rage baiting. You know what it is. Here it is again. Black liberal can't hire them because you males are worthless. These are trigger words.
But we're talking.
Male,
we're talking. I don't care about the word. I don't care. He's not saying anything because black liberal can't hire them because your males are worthless. Black liberal male. There's no that's not even that's not even cohesive. Like it doesn't make sense. It's just rambling at this point.
Yeah, it's probably from a foreign government who the guy doesn't really speak English that well or something, but he's here to cause this. And I don't want to get mad. I want to be more chill about it. I didn't click on it so that you could tell him how fucking wrong he is. I just want to expose to the audience watching.
Well, I didn't say anything last time. I let a lot go the last time.
Okay.
But I agree with you. I'm just saying I didn't say anything the last time. I let you rage out the last time.
I need a dollar, that's what I need. Hey, well, I need a dollar.
I Am Too Fly gives $2. You best believe will be spent on black-owned businesses. So look what you created, person. Maggot's coming to defend daddy, LOL. Losers in 4K.
Every time. Every single time. And it's so weird that they even call him that.
So after the South Park stuff, I didn't say I don't watch South Park. They're too offensive. And I saw the Kathleen Kennedy episode. I did watch that one, but that's probably the first one I saw in years. I know Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, but that was a long time ago, and I just don't want to see this show. It's too offensive to me, and I don't want to. Okay, I can laugh at this one, but I can't laugh at that one.
He said, "You pro-blacks like to cry about Trump, but won't leave America. Get the fuck." Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you've been in America or know how America works. He's not president. He's not a king, or he's not a king. He hasn't been that way since the existence of America. So you act like we've been crying about him since the existence of America. He's been president for what? Almost a year now? And he's got 3 after that. So you want me to pack up, leave for 4 years and come back? Or you want me to just stay out of America because it's too liberal? You get the fuck, nigga.
You obviously didn't see the intro. This is the American. All right, now here's the other one. This is Canada. Ta-da. Pirates of the Caribbean. Joey Bruckheimer has had talks with Johnny Depp about returning as Jack Sparrow. If he likes the way the part's written, I think we would do it. If he likes the way the part's written, I think we do it. What? What? This is happening?
Hey, buddy, again, I know you use that word buddy at the end. I'm going to use it for you too. Again, if you want to have a argument or a debate or whatever this is you're trying to do, what you need to do is you need to speak in cohesive sentences. Again, that is capitalization, periods, commas, spaces, because what you're saying doesn't make sense. All ain't American Negroes. Get the fuck, not ain't Americas. Ones get the picture, buddy. I don't get the picture, buddy. I don't even understand what you're saying.
I know what he's doing there. American Negroes, African.
No, he needs to, no. He needs to be able to explain his argument.
No. You got to listen to this. There is a disunity movement of FBA, of if you're in the diaspora from the Caribbean, as we're talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, if we're talking about someone from Western Africa, Eastern Africa, Northern Africa, South Africa, like there is so many, we can divide them. So by popularizing the term Negro and separating it, instead of using something like an open, a one catch-all term like black, he, by even using that verbiage, is separating the group into groups. Did you ban him?
I did.
Darius and Chill, stop paying attention to them AIs, bruh. I hope you know that they're AIs. That's the point. That's why I draw attention to it. Johnny Depp. Actually, let's do this where we're on the right. Johnny Depp is interested in returning to the high seas. In an interview, Entertainment Weekly producer Jerry Bruckheimer reveals he has had conversations. Let me skip straight to the quote here. Now the producer tells EW Depp is open to the possibility. If he likes the way the part's written, I think he would do it. It's all about what's on the page, as we all know. Dog, no, it wasn't. It wasn't about what's on the page. It was about how he'd never work for Disney again. Something's changed, and it's a bunch of zeros. Bruckheimer has previously clarified that the new Pirates film would be a reboot of the franchise, but that he would still like to see Jack Sparrow make an appearance. How the fuck is it a reboot if Jack Sparrow is in it? Do they know what reboot means, or do we have different definitions?
I think they're saying that still because it's the word they used, an appearance. So they're rebooting the franchise with a new lead. He is just making an appearance.
Will the continuity from the other 4 or 5 films still matter here? Yes. So don't say reboot, just say it'll be a new take, or it'll be new casts. You can say that. It's a reboot, but if it was up to me, he would be in it, Bruckheimer said. Also, what? It's a reboot, but if it's up to me, he would be in it.
Because he's only doing it's just, this is what we were talking about the last time we talked about this. It's just going to be, hey, here's Jack. There goes Jack.
But when I see Jack, I'm also going to add those 5 movies, and I'm going to say, oh, it's the same world. Not it's starting over. Like Daniel Radcliffe, we want him to make a cameo in the new Harry Potter. The new Harry Potter HBO Max is a reboot. It's brand new, no continuity. But when we see Daniel Radcliffe, we'll be like, oh, look, now he's playing the janitor. Now he's playing like the wizard Ollivander. He's giving him the wand. I get it. The actor is playing a new role. In that way, that's cool. But if I see Johnny Depp on screen and he's playing Jack Sparrow, that'll be kind of confusing. Like J.K. Simmons playing J. Jonah Jameson, it'll be sort of weird, but we like the character so much that we accept it. Is that what's happening?
Oh, I don't accept it.
You don't accept J. Jonah Jameson?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about like, do I accept? And like you saying, is that what's happening with Johnny? Do I accept that with Johnny? No, I don't. I've said before, if you don't reboot, if you don't do this thing with Johnny at the center, I don't see it working. It's not. It's not going to work. Nobody wants to go see a few minutes or seconds with Johnny as Jack, wanting to see him as Jack back.
I think it's a mismanagement of the franchise. I don't believe this should be reboot. Same way I don't think Star Wars is reboot. You just build on what exists already. It's very rich. Continue the world of pirates and stuff. and you can get old cast members. They can show up on an island and be like, "Oh, I remember you. You were in the third movie, and now here you are doing. Oh, cool. What a good continuity." And we just expand the lore. This is Star Wars, and not Marvel or DC, where you reboot and reboot.
I agree.
There's no reason why you can't invent a new pirate. Okay, so it says it's a reboot. But if it was up to me, he would be in it. I love him. He's a good friend. He's an amazing artist, and he's a unique look. He created Captain Jack. That was not on the page. That was him doing a little Pepe Le Pew and Keith Richards. That was his interpretation of Jack Sparrow. Key word here, if it was up to me. Sounds like it's not up to him, and that's why he's not in it.
It ain't. It ain't. My Time said this a long time ago. She said he'll be in it. Well, she said, I've heard he'll be in it, but it's a minor role. And then the more we're hearing now, this dude who's working on it is even saying, if it was up to me, he'd be in it, which lets you know it's going to be a minor role, which lets them know that box office is also going to be minor, because if you aren't using Jack at the center, and I could be wrong, but just from what I've seen from people out there, when Pirates is even discussed, it's not even about whatever the news is. It's about, where is Jack in it? Is Captain Jack Sparrow going to be? Is Johnny Depp coming back? And so I don't know. Don't see it working.
We're still working on a screenplay. We want to make it. We just got to get the right screenplay. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but we're close. Okay, we're years away from this happening. But as I'm looking for new franchises to like, as Marvel is sort of on the decline, I think in 2028, I think we'll have this movie.
Maybe so.
2028 is going to be a solid year, bro. Going to have an Avatar. We're going to have, not even Blue People Avatar, but yes, the Blue People Avatar will be in 2020. And the Nickelodeon. Yo, my mic is on. Back. I'm sure Jordan Peele will have something. I'm sure 2028 is going to be it. 4 Marvel movies. They can't all be bad. One of them was going to be a good movie. X-Men. Yeah.
What else is in 2028?
We could have a Lantern season with Jon Stewart.
Is that in 2028? That's in 2028?
No, I said a new season, so it could be on season 3 by then.
I'm going to say, the fuck?
Do we ever hear? We don't hear news that season 2 of Lanterns will begin shooting. We don't have that. We did for Alex Cross when Aldous Hodge was playing him. They shot 2 seasons before the first, because they knew the first one was so good and they had good confidence in it. We don't have that with Lantern.
Alan Cummings shared a new video on the set of Doomsday. I've said since he talked with the cast of the Fantastic Four on Jimmy Fallon, he's going to be the first one that gives a real major leak, other than just, who am I punching? No, he's going to be the first one to give a real major leak. I sent it to you it's something special, but he's on set of Doomsday. And so was Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. They're saying 6 days ago, which we'll get to when we get in all that. We'll get to that. Been rumored or been talked about. I don't know. He's in that. What is that? That's not the volume? What is that? Soundstage?
Something.
Lovely. The neutral face. Nice and still in 3, 2, 1. Lovely. So, lovely.
They own you now. That's the thing that takes all those photos, and then they get like a 3D. They got you. 40 years from now, they're gonna be able to use all those pictures to do some next level shit.
He shared the teeth. I guess he's got his prosthetics, obviously for the costume and stuff.
Nice. That's not a spoiler. He's gonna have those Nightcrawler teeth, so it's good to see that. That generates interest. That's kind of like you were telling me. Sony is so good at marketing. That's not bad.
Not the same, but yeah.
It's not the same. It's not. It's not the same. Yes. Confidential waste. Oh yeah, he is gonna leak something, isn't he?
He's gonna be the first. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the first to be like something crazy. Yeah.
Put your dentures away. It's not like that, right? Sound. It's not like that.
And it's gonna be just like when who was it that when Ruffalo shared and Cheadle was like,
"You're gonna love this movie. Everyone dies." I mean, not everyone.
Cheadle said, "Man,
you know, if Cheadle didn't sell it like that, it wouldn't have been a big deal. We could be like, oh, everyone dies. Come on, there's gonna be a sequel next year, so not everyone dies." So he could have just looked at it and just laughed, and yeah, he was dumb. I think sometimes. Sorry, I think sometimes, especially remember the Coldplay concert where they were reacting like, "Oh, we got caught." It's if you sell, you're done. Sometimes you gotta no sell. You gotta have a poker face. Practice your poker face.
Yeah. He's gonna be the first. Watch. It's not gonna be Tom. Tom's learned his lessons. I'd hope Ruffalo's learned his. He hasn't, even when X2 came out, there wasn't this immense hype and leaks and rumors and the scoopers, and there wasn't that. Now you were wanting a slip up? Talking about a slip up from Denzel? No, the slip up's coming from Alan Cummings. Watch. That's the slip up.
Let's go for this super chat to Sunset Park.
Hey, shooting. Made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up.
Michael Nemo, $2. Spoiler: Nightcrawler will have teeth. Dun dun dun. That honestly wasn't. Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna make probably not. You know, in '97 when he grabs Wolverine as he's teleporting, such a cool scene. They should do that, something like that in live action.
Do you remember in Wolverine and the X-Men where Nightcrawler he's on top of water and he was just teleporting forward and forward and forward until he finally got to land?
The cartoon, right?
The cartoon, yeah. Wolverine X-Men 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Only one season, and they ended on the. I didn't even do anything that time, and they ended the season going to Apocalypse, just like X-Men 97 ended with Apocalypse. It feels like we're cursed. Every time we tease Apocalypse in ancient Egypt, we don't get it.
Every time. I was rewatching Evolution the other day. That wasn't a bad one. Where they made up Storm's nephew, Spike. Was that his name? His mutant power is not like made up. There's mutants that can do that, but he's not real. He's not like a real.
And funny that for X-23, who debuted on that show, they made her a real comic book character.
That is true. Why didn't they make Spike? So I have to go back and rewatch.
He's black. He was melanated. They're like, oh, there's no
I'd have
value
to go
here.
back and rewatch his like story though. Like he's Storm's nephew. Is he from? What was he from? Africa? Or
I don't know. He spoke English without like an accent from another country.
Yeah.
He spoke English like that. So whatever he was Storm has an American side of her family, doesn't she? She's Kenyan and American. So probably one of those parents. One parent.
Huh.
Okay. And he's too similar to Wolverine, so that's why he couldn't get adapted from the TV show to that, It's not like X-23. I have a fantastic poker face. I never freeze. Microphone cable might be going back. Yeah, I hope it's just the cable and not the actual mic. I'll switch one of these days and see if it's the mic or the cable. But the jack is jacked. Maybe I should move. Never mind. We'll worry about that some other time. Spike's powers were based on the Morlock mutant Marrow.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's already mutants that can do that. We also saw one in, was it X-23 or not X-23? Was it X2? And when Wolverine was in the forest and he was making the come out of his wrist and he was, throwing them. Same thing like Spike. What's the dude? I can't remember. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was that one. It was that one or 2 or 3. But there's a database on Darian Elliott, Spike, a member of Ecstatic.
That sounds like a mini series from the X-Men. Yeah, the Ecstatic book. The Exceptional X-Men. Then they got Excellent X-Men. No, they did Extraordinary X-Men in like 2013. They get clever with it. Oh, next one.
I was trying to see if they had him connected to Storm on here, but I don't see that they do. This is not the cartoon. This is Marvel's like the Marvel website. So he exists in the Marvel universe. 616. It says Earth 616.
Yeah, he could exist, but he might only be in 10 comic books.
He's here.
Lots of things exist. So, comicbook.com had that Black Panther thing, but we go to comicbookmovie.com because they're not going to tell you forget the Black Panther for other Wakandans. Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds shares cryptic Avengers tease. Is it for Doomsday? Ooh, man, there is an initiative to. It's got the Anarchy logo over the Avengers. He spread this on social media. Deadpool brought the Merc with a mouth into the MCU, but despite visiting the TVA and the Void, much of the action played out on Earth 10,005, aka the X-Men universe. The movie concluded with Wade Wilson and Logan becoming reluctant BFFs, and the expectation now is that we'll see them on Earth 10,005, Mutant, in December's Doomsday. However, neither Ryan Reynolds nor Hugh Jackman has confirmed for the movie. They will be. Reynolds has everyone talking today after sharing a post with the Avengers logo covered by a red style, Anarchy style A. A different version of this piece of imagery was included as a flag in Deadpool Wolverine. You may recall seeing it in Cassandra Nova's base. The quote says, "I don't think he should ever be an Avengers or an X-Men. If he becomes either, we're at the end." That was an old quote. Just the opposite. Asked if he means he turned down Doomsday and Secret Wars, or even the eventual X-Men reboot, he responded, "Just the opposite. I think Deadpool works so well appearing with the X-Men and Avengers, but he always needs to stay an outsider. His ultimate dream is to be accepted and appreciated, but he can't be accepted."
I think he's. Yeah, I agree. Go continue though.
His coping mechanism of deflecting shame through humor works only when used to pave over his many inadequacies. If and when he does become an Avenger, we're at the end of his journey. Hugh Jackman said, "I really can't say much except when you say appear, more like dominate and destroy every other character. I'm kidding. I really have nothing to add, and if I did, I would find a really cool way not to say it, but I actually have nothing to add." Okay. There it is. That's the Anarchy logo over the Avengers. You wouldn't do that unless you were in the Avengers, would you, Ryan Reynolds? You're in it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course he's in it. Again, I know a lot of people don't tend to believe the Scoopers. I do. Especially when I look at track records. And the track record, one of the things that has been stated is that Deadpool and Wolverine will be in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Doesn't mean he will be an Avenger, but they will be there. With the seriousness of these two films, I hope the tone, obviously is a very serious tone. They'll have the laughs like we had in Infinity War and Endgame and things like that as well. But, and I assume they know he can't. I mean, you can't tone him. I don't say tone him down, but you're gonna have to really pick and choose those moments where he interacts, because there's not a lot of serious moments. I mean, he in the beginning of Deadpool 2 was a very serious moment. You know, he loses his girlfriend. He's serious in that moment. Things like that. Well, yeah, they got to pick and choose it.
He can say things like, "Don't tease me with a good time." He can say things that are vulgar-ish. You're allowed one swear word. You can say the F word, like Guardians 3 had the F word in it. So give that F word to Deadpool, and maybe he won't be watered down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't there an announcement or some sort of leak? There will be a Chairs video with more names this week.
August 27th.
It feels like Ryan Reynolds will be a name on the chair, and he just wants to be selfish and have his fun in the sun. He wants today to be about him because he doesn't want to be one of 20 names that are on chairs. He wants to have his own. Oh, Ryan Reynolds is in Avengers. So that's why he did this, to get on top of it before the chair video on August 27 or whenever it is.
Avengers Doomsday is going to be serious. That's like saying Infinity War wasn't serious or Endgame wasn't serious, or any of them don't have serious tones with funny and mixed in that. Again, I don't know. I haven't spoken with the Russos. I don't know what Kevin Feige's plan or anybody's plan is, but I would imagine they would want to try to keep this as close to the comics as they possibly can. Maybe. I mean, with what you've got thus far in the MCU to do that. Am I expecting to see the Black Swans? I don't know. The Scoopers say yes. Am I expecting to see, actual T'Challa? I don't believe so, and neither do the Scoopers, and things like that. So I'm not expecting it to be a one for one of the comics, but it is going to have a serious tone. Again, that comic itself, it's serious. Time Runs Out starts that seriousness in Wakanda. So I to say that, you're slipping, buddy. Maybe they aren't telling you everything over there. But yeah, no, it's definitely going to have a serious tone.
Thank you, Kevin Davis, especially when you typed it twice and entered it in our chat. It hit harder when you did it at 12:59 than it did when you hit it at 12:58. I just need to make sure I take care of my face. Listening behind. I think I have okay genes because my body doesn't feel like my age, and I may be slightly older than both of you. I don't know. I just need to take care of my face.
Yeah, face is important.
Face card never declined.
It's important. But again, Avengers, both 6 and 7, will have those characters a part of it. I'm very curious how it's going to be with Deadpool in it, and Moon Knight. I've said that too. They haven't said Oscar Isaac, but I assume he's going to be there as well, just from what he said in some interview he just recently did. And then again, Scoopers. Okay. Audiences didn't go see Fantastic Four or Thunderbolts. Again, I don't know if you watch every morning report or which ones you do tune into, but on yesterday's morning report, I stated that these people, we went and saw Fantastic Four. We went and saw the Thunderbolts. We went and saw Brave New World. Casuals did not go see those films. So it does not, just because the box office return wasn't what a box office return normally is for a Marvel film, does not mean it was because of the serious tone. There's a lot of other boxes to check as to the reasons why people aren't going to see the Thunderbolts, why people aren't going to see Fantastic Four. And to compare those two movies to an Avengers film, I get it. The climate that Marvel is in, it's even crazy, we're even having the conversations of, will Avengers Doomsday underperform? But those two underperformed because no one gave a flying fuck.
Do you remember how you blocked that guy, Mark? So my first interaction I remember with that guy, Mark, was somebody with another screen name, probably the same guy, wrote some shit. And then that guy, Mark, was continuing on the same tips. So here's a new person with a new screen name, American Soul. We know what crowd you voted for. Kamala, the dumb Jamaican Hindu tether. Yeah, they used the word tether last time. She lost. Get over it. Pro-whack American first. The T'Chell recast won't happen because you pro-wax. Pro-wax? Is that like pro-black? Is that a pun? Keep disrespecting America. So, again, you blocked somebody and they just, same person, same entity, came back and hit you with this, right? Is there any doubt that this is an original person or it's the same guy from the last stream?
I don't know. Nor do I care. I'm trying to see something though.
Did you accidentally get right sound right now?
Yeah, undo that.
How? You got to get off StreamYard and go to your YouTube. So, because no, don't block American Soul. Why did you block him?
Because I don't give a flying fuck what the outside people or whoever it is, Right Soul, the Merc guy, or any of them think. Yes, I voted Kamala.
The same guy. I don't know.
Whoever. I don't give a flying fuck.
I guess that's the thing. Me and you are collaborating. I can't impose how I handle YouTube on you.
Yeah, I don't. Nor and the bigger thing is, even if I wanted to engage with him, even if I wanted to have the back and forth with him, I am doing a live show where my audience is not entertained by that. My audience has already expressed they don't want to see that. They don't want to have the back and forth. So if my audience doesn't want the back and forth on a live show where I want a live audience, fuck him, get out of my live. Now, if they would have said, yeah, go at him, and that was entertaining for them, then that's what I would have done. My audience has already expressed their dislike.
So, first of all, check Right Sound Studios before we forget. Go to your, Planet Fanatics and make sure that on your YouTube, he's unbanned. But fucking, it's important because he said something about tether, and so did he did the last time also. And there is a disunity effort. There is those Americans, and then there's the England Brits, and they take the roles, and there's such a force trying to make. If you're anti-white supremacy, everyone needs to be together on that. And so that's what their mission is. That's why they use the terms. No matter what he could have said, the fact that he used the word tether, the fact that they'll say black male, yes, because they want you division with black female. Like sometimes there's no reason to differentiate between black male and black female. It's the language that they use is intentional. And sometimes it's worth showing it just to tell everyone who's watching right now that is what their mission was. Not here for the derail. Respect on your name, Darius. Keep blocking. That's not what I would do. FWD, yes, the progression to Secret Wars is important, and I think it was obvious that Deadpool was going to have a key role in Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I love all my black people, no matter where they come from or the boat that dropped them off. Diaspora War is the biggest bullshit. Toss it away. It's a bunch of bollocks. Same here. Yeah, same here. Okay.
I'm trying to fix that.
With Right Sound? Yeah, that guy's been here every morning. We can't do that. To
I know. I'm trying to. I'm reading it. It's telling me what to do. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
And I'll open up the newest Star Wars update. We can be quick on this one instead. There's some movies that have been reshuffled in the order. Shrek 5. This will now happen in June with Pixar's Gato. That is Spanish for cat, isn't it? Yup. Pixar's Gato. How to Train Your Dragon 2. The live action? Yeah, the live action human being. How to Train Your Dragon 2. And Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. That movie is coming in 2027 in June. We are 2 years away from seeing Miles Morales continue with the other Miles Morales who was in front of him. And Shrek has been delayed.
And Shrek's being delayed. You can look at what Lewis said. They're saying because he put it his word. Shrek's running away from Avengers.
Good plan. Yeah, we need to not have that much competition. We learned from Fantastic Four and from Superman happening in the same week that it's wrong. Superman happening in the same month is that it's wrong. Louis says,
"Why is it wrong?"
Well, they ate into each other's box office. both would have more money if they were just spaced apart better. Agree, disagree?
I agree. I do agree.
And Universal dropped the bomb. Shrek's running away from Doomsday and from Dune Part 3, as the studio has announced that the anticipated sequel is being pushed back to summer of 2027. Shrek 5 moves from December 23 to June 30th, bringing back Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, while adding Zendaya to the legendary cast. That's probably true. You were running away from the big movies. That's the only reason you would move it. It doesn't feel like you need to work more on the VFX. You're not quite there. Like, this is a movie happening in 2027.
T'Challa. Nobody's here. Stop.
Remember that time your dog pissed you off and you were like, we're about to recast T'Challa in this house?
Yeah.
Well, I know Eddie Murphy isn't available for a while. Well, all you gotta do is voice act, bro. They already all live in Hollywood. They just gotta drive up to do the voice acting gig. Do that for a week. Yeah, you can find a week. They don't want the smoke. They need to get back to the old animation, but that's not it. We're all equal. Yes, we are. I jumped. Your dog made him jump.
He made me jump too. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe he sees things. That's a movie that's coming out, a horror movie from a dog's perspective that sees. It looks pretty interesting. That sees paranormal stuff because they say children and dogs can see that shit. I don't know. Maybe he sees something that I don't see. Who is it, Chala? What is it, Jimmy? Trouble at the well?
Jumping over to the Star Wars world, Hayden Christensen says he wants to do a live-action Star Wars project in the Clone Wars era. I think you just want to drop Hayden Christensen. I think there are some fun stories there to tell. And if it meant I got to swing a lightsaber with Ewan again, that would be amazing. At least he's being dead honest with what his intentions are and what would please him about it. Yes, to have these guys, but these guys would be a cool thing to see. Maybe a special, maybe a 10-minute, maybe a flashback. But I'm not really like, oh, let's go back. I think we did a great 7 seasons covering it. We got the bonus with the 7th season that ties in Order 66. I'm very comfortable with that era being put to bed. With those 3 years in between Clones and between Revenge of the Sith.
Hold on, because
I respect it. Probably not going to happen, though. I don't respect it. I just think we need to dig deeper into why things are the way they are versus embracing the history they programmed us with. I'm cool. Very woke conversation happening in the chat. What are your thoughts on Good Boy? Is that a name of the movie about a dog? You're muted.
I think it's the dog movie. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to get right sound back in here. I believe it's the dog movie. I don't know if it's the Marine one where he's got the dog buddy or the Channing Tatum one, and that might be the same damn one. Maybe not. Is Good Boy or is Good Boy the? I don't know. Let me get right sound in here because I have thoughts on the Star Wars stuff. Let me get right sound back in here though.
Oh, Right Sound Studios. The measures which we will take. I thought he was watching this the whole time. What if he's not watching? What if he's guys? Oh, well then F you then, Darius. I'm never coming here again. Right Sound, if you are watching, whichever channel you were watching, maybe you were watching on mine, jump to Planet Fanatics because we're streaming on both. Let us know. Horror movie is from the point of view of the dog. Respect. No, it's a ghost story. It's a ghost story.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the one I was just talking about. Yeah, Good Boy. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to see it.
Next on the Star Wars front, sort of the same thing. Hayden Christensen wants to do a Darth Vader spin-off project. I think there's some good, meaty stuff there to explore still. If the powers that be decided a Vader spin-off is something they want to see, I'd be there in a heartbeat. He'd be there for this and that. Yeah, he was talking a lot at Boston during that convention. Yes. So which one would you rather prefer? Clone Wars or him as Vader?
Him as Vader.
What year period would this happen?
After 66.
How much after 66 and how close to New Hope?
Not that close to New Hope.
Okay. Bad Batch era.
Yeah, like prime Vader time. So like I'd say that we could see what he's been doing a year or two after, a year after 66. If you go to, because I know you said you hadn't, with the link I just sent you, go to the 45:52 mark, and then I'll tell you when to stop it. This is what I want to see. This is what I want them to do. Okay, right sound. Great. I'm going to get you back in on mine. My fault, brother. Since you're here, I won't do it until after the stream so I can get my attention back. But I was trying to get you back in because I wasn't trying to get you out. But when I clicked his, the chat moved and then it went to you. So apologies, brother. But I'll get you back in on mine as well.
Yes. Star Wars. A long time ago in a galaxy far away. I'm clicking on that video you asked me to click on. It's Star Wars Theory.
It is theory.
We would be honored if you would.
45:52.
Hey everyone, how are you doing?
45:52.
All you have left is me.
As Vader tracks down Jocasta, he comes across a droid that was guarding the hidden room she entered in the last issue. The room was filled with old Sith holocrons and artifacts. As it scans Vader's presence, it declares,
"Hello, bioscans indicate match to Jedi Master Anakin Skywalker. My apologies, Master Skywalker, but your presence in this vault is not authorized. If you would like access, please follow the proper procedures to request user privileges from Master Jocasta."
As Vader hurls his red lightsaber at the security droid, certain it will pierce through its droning head, the droid catches it and says,
"Master Skywalker, I am the guardian protector of one of the most sensitive areas of the Jedi Temple, programmed to defend against any and all threats to its security. Of course, that includes techniques related to Jedi saber attacks, or perhaps Sith. In any case, a fine addition to this vault's inventory."
As Vader dashes towards the bot, shouting for it to die, metal fists clenched. He detaches one of its arms and flings it across the room. As the two begin to fight each other, metal to metal, Master Jocasta is seen running through the corridor, searching for something.
Skywalker, oh my, this is very, very bad. Where is that thing?
Searching for her item, Vader and the...
Did he change his voice to voice act Jocasta?
I don't know, but if he did, bravo. Bravo.
bot continue to fight one another in a full-on mechanical war.
Ah, at last.
As Jocasta puts together what she's done, Vader punches through the head of the robot, finishing the fight and putting it to rest for good. As he quickly ignites his lightsaber and deflects a massive sniper ion blast to his face. It was Jocasta. She had equipped one of the most powerful weapons in the Jedi archives, as Vader is sent flying backwards into the shattering walls. The scene turns to Jocasta. She cocks the weapon and says,
"My turn."
I don't like this.
I think that's him. No, hold on. You got to let the reason he was getting to Jocasta was because he needed a let that play. He needed there's a holocron. There's a conversation that's about to happen between him and Palpatine. A holocron that he needed.
I'm saying I don't like that there's a gun like that in Star Wars. It feels too Earth-like.
Oh, I see.
As Vader and Jocasta Nu square off in the hallway.
"Lay down your weapon, Jedi. I do not want you to die."
I think
As
they're all
Jocasta begins
him.
to tell Vader that she feels the dark side emanate from his very being in waves, she fires another blast at him, which, by the way, is the coolest looking gun that I've seen. It uses her lightsaber as the energy bullets, essentially, and I'll have to cover this weapon on its own after, because it's pretty different.
Easy, you'll have to sell me on it. I don't feel it. Do you like the weapon?
No.
Darius?
It looks like something from Kashyyyk, kinda. So it fits.
As Jocasta continues her monologue,
I don't know why she doesn't have her lightsaber.
Good point. See, maybe she converted it, but that's just doesn't feel like the old person would convert and be like that. I also feel like hand-to-hand combat is more like, you know, remember what's so uncivilized? Remember that line? I feel like a projectile attack from a Jedi who's supposed to be like, no, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it up close and personal. It'll be my own strength. It'll be a saber, you know, something physically. But to just press a button and somebody far away dies doesn't feel Jedi-like to me.
Knows he was Anakin Skywalker and has now been twisted into Palpatine's tool to stamp out the light side of the Force. That the Force is eternal and will always be so as long as life exists.
It will find its vessels. It always does. It already has. There are others waiting out in the galaxy.
As her weapon malfunctions, melting her lightsaber in the process, Vader dodges quickly as she throws the broken gun at him, exploding it in midair as he uses the Force to toss it aside, revealing a massive crater in the temple's wall, alerting all the clones nearby. As she summoned one of the several lightsabers carefully displayed in the wall, she ignited an emerald green blade from a very unique and ancient-looking hilt as she runs out to meet the clones below, who all fire upon her without hesitation.
That's a Jedi. All troops, open fire.
As the clone troopers open fire on her, they spot a second Jedi up top in the temple. However, to their surprise, it's Lord Vader wielding his red lightsaber. As Jocasta and Vader block the oncoming fire, a clone commander up top sees Vader being attacked and immediately orders all troops to cease fire as he jumps aboard the vessel.
All troops, do not fire. That is a high-value target.
As Jocasta Nu falls backwards to take her life, she whispers,
I am one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Falling to the darkness beneath her, she freezes in midair, looking up as she says,
No.
Seeing Vader hold her with the Force from above, summoning her to his grip.
Bring her aboard.
As the clone trooper brings Vader the memory crystal from Jocasta's secret archive that she hid in her robes, he examines it and inserts it into his belt, where all the names and data show up on his ocular lenses.
This list: names, locations, and birth dates. Recent birth dates. These are children.
Vader realizes that these are all targets remaining from Order 66. Jocasta Nu tells him that she knows Palpatine ordered him to keep her alive, and that he doesn't even know why.
He wants to make more of you.
I can't skip it.
No, but you can be this badass shock guy. In Fortnite.
Huh.
Damn, they won't let you skip either one of them. Oh, no wonder I didn't know what it was.
What do you want, boy?
As the trooper asks Vader if he can fire upon Jocasta, the Jedi in question, Jocasta says,
Jedi? You idiot! You don't even know who you're supposed to hate. You're taking orders from a Jedi. This man is Anakin Skywalker, a Jedi Knight.
As Vader blasts all the troopers with the Force, Jocasta Nu asks,
What becomes of me?
As Vader ignites his blood-red crimson saber, the glow casting a shadow on Jocasta's face. She accepts her fate, where we are taken to the next scene.
She accepts her fate.
I have a report. Jocasta Nu tried to escape our custody. She was careless. She perished in the attempt.
Oh, sorry. If she accepted her fate and she dies, so did Obi-Wan when he died, right? Like, can she become a Force ghost now? But she's not big enough of a character, to be honest.
And I can't, it's been a while since I've read this comic. I think Vader let her go. I don't believe he killed her. As I know he's lying to the Emperor here.
I see. Regrettable. Return to me, my apprentice. I would hear the story of the witch's end. But first, tell me, did you learn anything from Jocasta before her death? No, master. Nothing.
Destroying the crystal with all the files of the potential Force sensitives in the galaxy as a means of securing his position to never be replaced by the Emperor, Vader returns to his master. As Jocasta's caretaker continues to watch over the hidden holocrons and data tapes on that mysterious planet behind the waterfall, realizing that Jocasta is now dead, He
Oh,
hits
she
the
meant- yeah,
detonation
he
device
might
in
have
his
actually
hands,
killed her.
collapsing the entryway behind the waterfall itself, as Jocasta's words to Vader echo through the last page.
It will find its vessels. It always does. It already has. You know this. There are others waiting out in the galaxy. When the time is right, the Jedi will rise
Let's get
again.
past her. Shit, go to Vader
Oh,
and
that's why it's called Jakku. Jocasta knew. There, she was talking about Rey. Long-term storytelling.
when was she? She was not talking about Rey.
I'm jumping ahead to Vader.
Oh, I was just saying him and I don't know where it was him and Palpatine, but stuff like that. You know, hey, let's get some Vader hunting down some Jedi post Order 66. But I'm talking like I want to see him moving like the way he moves in Jedi Fallen Order, the way he moves in Rogue One.
Dog, that'd be a good episode 1 right there. A good, like, just animate that, not animate, adapt to that. 30 minutes, cut to black. See you back next week.
And then you get to see all like the stuff because you know people that don't, I guess, know the comic stuff with Vader and the Palpatine. First of all, they hate one another. It's not like a mutual like master apprentice, like, oh, I adore you. You're learning so much, and thank you, master. You're teaching me so much. No, they hate one another. There's a scene in the novelization of episode 3 that we did not get in the movie. We got part of that scene. It is when he tells Vader, I'm afraid in your anger you killed her. And he's like, I couldn't have. I felt her. She was alive. I felt it. Blah, 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 blah. Starts force crushing everything in the room. Well, in the novel, he grabs out of anger, not realizing because he's so angry, crushing everything that's around him. He grabs Palpatine with the force. And you know, when he lets go of everything, Palpatine immediately electrocutes him and like it's just ongoing, electrocuting him. He tells him, if you ever touch me like that with the force again, I will not hesitate to kill you. Their relationship is not one that is like, so to see, I would love to see that stuff in the like back end, like the how complicated their relationship is, how often Palpatine is like always trying to replace him. Like he'll send Vader on missions with the expectation he's going to die. And Vader comes back and he's like, I knew you'd survive. And then, you know, it's just like this puppet master relationship.
So, you know, this is going the direction of the Force Unleashed. You know that he's going to be like, that keeps happening to me. So I'm going to make my own protege and income Star Killer, or maybe call him Galen Malik.
If we do that, that'd be great.
I know who to cast.
I know. I'm bet he's right there. That'd be great.
He was an extra in Book of Boba Fett, wasn't he? In that, or season 2 of Mandalorian, he was in episode 1. Oh, where we're living with Cobb Vanth. They had that actor.
Yeah, that
Sam Witwer.
Yeah, Sam Witwer. Galen, Star Killer.
So, you know, we're going to have to explain why that extra looks exactly like Galen Malik. That would be cool. Oh, he was spying on Cobb Vanth, spying on Tatooine. Yeah.
I don't know. I do want some of them, but it'll have to be when I can justify spending that much on a figure. But I do want them.
And Mike Zero somehow have 20 different Star Wars leaks a day. Brie Larson is in Star Wars. It's confirmed. He did that for a year, and then he stopped saying. Then he said Kathleen Kennedy has fallen out with Brie Larson, so he debunks his own thing. Then
he debunks his own.
He debunks it. He says it so much it becomes true, so that when he says big major news story, it's not going to happen, and he gets his viewership there.
Man, he's kind of annoying. It's his voice for me. I've watched his videos before, but also he makes up a lot of the stuff. Like, it's like, does Star Wars even have that much going on? Like some of the leaks and stuff. I'm like, where?
Let's go to his video right now.
Where are these projects coming from?
Right now, I know how it's gonna go. The first 10 seconds, he's gonna say all the big words. And then
for years, I've been that person who.
Oh my God! What a title, Meghan Markle secret video is the most embarrassing thing yet. Hollywood is done with her. Sorry, this isn't Star Wars. Let me go to something Star Wars related. Wait.
He does content like that?
Mel Gibson screams
I
at
thought
Pedro.
he only did Star Wars content.
I think he's this is what you call grifting, isn't it? Like when you just stop doing the things and you just do what's attractive. Yellow is attractive on a thumbnail. We know that. Disney CEO snaps out Marvel fans after Fantastic Four box office disaster. I'll click on that. You'll get the point though. He's gonna say all the major words.
The box office metrics continue to worsen for both Disney and Marvel, where it now sits at $382 million worldwide. Those are the global box office metrics, mind you.
I'll tell you what he did. He said the box office numbers worldwide, and then he said those are the global box office numbers. Saying worldwide and saying global is the same thing, but to extend the runtime of his videos, he'll do stuff like that just to make it longer. You don't need to say Disney, Marvel, but that extra 1 second it takes to say Disney and it takes to say Marvel makes the video longer. That's why his intro was so long too, just saying Mike Zero.
The Fantastic Four first steps. And a lot of this, by the way, was driven not just by Pedro Pascal and his political talking points, but also by the fact that this was just an okay movie. It was a mid movie, as many are calling it at this point. It's just a popcorn flick.
He says it's an okay movie, then he says it's a mid movie, then he says it's a popcorn flick, extending it. He doesn't say Fantastic Four, he calls it Fantastic Four first steps to extend the length of the video.
Nothing great. It's nothing superior. It's nothing, on tier when it comes to Avengers Endgame, for example. Nothing of that sort. And
so again, he added more to it. It's mid. It's not great. It's not Avengers Endgame. Nothing to that sort. You get it. You get what I'm trying to say. So that's annoying. I don't want to pick at everything, but his entire video is like that, where it's fuck. It feels like I'm not getting any substance.
Yeah. Not to completely diverge, but this is of course fans are going to do what fans do. The confidential waist was not, I guess, just something that's on there. The waist picture is his comic picture. The confidential picture is what I guess obviously he's going to have the comic accurate suit on like the rest of the mutants, X-Men from that universe. Somebody has already made a fan art of him, and oh my god, I hope this is what he looks like. I would love this. Obviously, you're going to have to use some de-aging. I mean, he's going to be behind blue, so not a whole lot.
New message. My time to shine fan art. That's not a good look. Hold on, I might be able to paste.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I hope so. If they're all getting their comic accurate suits, please, please, please.
He's never worn that red before. That'll be a new toy.
Yeah, please, please. That looks great. So that's what they're saying. They're saying that the confidential thing and the waist photo aren't. Like I said, told you, he's going to keep giving shit away, and let him.
He even looks younger with less wrinkles.
That's what I'm saying. Behind the blue and some de-aging there, it could work.
He's got some more hairline. Yeah.
They're going to put him in a muscle suit already anyway. I hope they thin him up, because I watch traders. It's not like he's not like out of shape or anything like that. But I even thought, even in the X2, I thought he was too bulky. And it's not that he himself was bulky, because Alan Cummings has never been like a big guy. It's just they put that big ass fucking jacket on him, and he was in like all this black leather, and I'm like, damn. So I hope like this is more what I want them to do. Looks great.
Yes, I do buck thoughts because I am a YouTuber and I want to be a better one. Kevin D. Barnes. Okay, let's read this one. Chillmonger. It's all one word, buddy. Are you a Canadiana? There no is diaspora. Your black power males are retards. Stop using skin color to think every black person is on your team. because I am not. Thank you, Kevin D. Barnes. It's not the same as Kevin Davis. It's not the same as any of those. The guy you deleted. This is a new person, brand new, original idea person.
Alan Cummings is 60 years old, and so even on Traders, he wears big, bulky, like all these big jackets and stuff like that, but he's still not a big dude. So as long as they can keep it rounded out and skinny like that, I would like it. I would like that a lot. I would like that a lot.
I like it a lot.
A lot.
Do you see that Dumb and Dumber movie?
I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber yet, but it's on my list.
Oh.
It's on my list.
All you care about is Spider-Man.
I do like him.
Notice how I said Spider-Man and we were not thinking of Miles Morales. We all thought about Peter Parker. Gotta remind everyone every now and again. So let's see what's the latest.
Okay, day 6 of Spider-Man filming in Glasgow, and I've got some big news. All Spider-Man activities will stop on Friday the 15th, with the final filming day being this Thursday. The reports of it being extended to 6 is false. I think people are going by the Glasgow City Council's website for road closures, but this has been confirmed that it's for another film production, not Spider-Man. Just to sum up for today, the tank made a turn from St. Vincent Street to Renfield Street. Seems like Spider-Man saved the day. He used his superpowers to steer the tank from hitting the NY tour bus. These extras were screaming all day. This gives some credit to the stuntman Luke Scott, the man in the suit. He's been amazing with the Glasgow crowd. Somebody dressed as Spider-Man was hanging a window above Greg's, which drew more crowds than the actual movie. They put more screens up, but the best view was from Renfield Street looking up the hill. Shout out to Ryan and Katie Perspective for some of today's footage. Katie is a professional photographer based in Glasgow. So I believe tomorrow will be in the same location, maybe further up onto St. Vincent Street. Wednesday and Thursday's filming will be moved to Merchant City between Candle Rigs and Glasswood Street. My prediction is they will be using the Citation building on Wilson Street as a backdrop. Look out for more updates in the coming days as we step into the Spider-Verse.
I love the way he was hanging sideways. What did you say when I was talking?
Oh, I was just mimicking him.
Oh.
As we stepped into the Spider-Verse.
The way he was like just sideways on that, standing because he got sticky feet. Oh my God. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. People have been bringing up John Watts' quote because for whatever reason, the internet is so weird. Everybody's now shitting on John Watts' Spider-Man films, like John Watts didn't know what he was doing and blah blah this and blah blah that. Anyway, they've been pulling up the quote that he said, you think it's cool having him web around on a harness until you actually put him on a harness. It looks goofy and blah blah blah. And people have been saying, well, clearly John Watts didn't know what he was talking about because this looks fantastic and this is gonna yeah. So now everybody's like turning on his films.
I could also say that the technology didn't exist 5 years ago, and whatever they're doing now to get his feet so sticky like that exists now.
I don't think his feet are sticky, Jill. He's not literally standing there with his feet stuck. There's a wire behind him right there. Something's
wire.
Yeah,
I see a one.
His legs.
I see it right here. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, so that is very cool though. That shit's dope. To be seeing that in person would be really cool.
Cool wire, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the damn thing. Everybody's been freaking out talking about Sadie Sink is there. She's not there. It's not Sadie Sink. Some random person that works for the crew is in a blonde hair, and they're like, the Sadie Sink in a blonde wig, and everybody's been freaking out, and that's not it at all. My Time said, not only is that not Sadie Sink in the photo, she isn't even in Glasgow. She's in London. Notice how I was the only one who didn't mention Glasgow when I tweeted about her being on set.
Filmed in Scotland but made to look like NYC. Sorry, wrong button. Stamina says 2 harnesses, wires are there, one on each side, like a backpack, like it goes under your shoulder.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not filming Thursday. They stopped filming on Thursday. And then I think this is their last week there.
Did you hear what he said? It's not Tom Holland. It's another actor. It's a stunt actor.
Probably. His stunt double is there.
He said it. He said it right here.
To the stuntman, Luke Scott, the man.
Luke Scott. Luke Scott has been in the suit. That's who's waving. It's not Tom Holland. Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah. That's who's waving. All right. What'll be the set leaks tomorrow? Find out on another episode.
Amon Vanali is 23. I didn't know that. I thought she was much younger.
They got her when she was younger. But it's been 5 years since they cast her. Hey, how does Ms. Marvel rank? I was just thinking about that the other day, and I think it's actually like it's a good show, and compared to the other stuff, it's really good.
I mean, yeah, I guess compared to the other stuff, you're comparing it to the other shows.
Out of the 10 Disney Plus shows, I can name 5 worse ones.
Yeah. There was a list. I did save this. I wanted to get your thoughts on this, though, too. Let me see if I did save it or did I just like it. And in that case, I wouldn't have it. Well, I guess I would have it. It would just be in my likes. There was a picture of some more cast members for Doomsday.
Before you get to that, Iman Vellani, before it slips my mind, and as you pull that up, Iman Vellani was in school here, just like Hayden Christensen, and the same teacher who taught Hayden Christensen for acting, like the drama coach or whatever it was hers also. Does that tie allow for like her to be in Star Wars? Can Hayden say, hey, let me pull some strings, you can be a character in this Darth Vader show that I have? I think the answer is yes.
I think the answer is no.
She's in the Disney umbrella, just like Pedro Pascal is kind of in that Disney umbrella. He plays Mandalorian, Reed Richards. It's probably some other stuff he's voicing. I can't remember. I think they're like, yeah, let's keep her around. Let's give her a job. Man Vellani, there you go. Wasn't she supposed to be doing a movie where like with werewolves and stuff? Isn't
I don't know. I don't know anything she's supposed to be doing outside of being Ms. Marvel. I have no idea. I didn't even know it. Did you know MGK had a black daughter? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Is that why he didn't want to say the N-word in Sinners?
That's what.
I can't find it, but it was a picture of like some more heroes that are supposed to be in Doomsday. And I think it was James Mackwell that shared it actually. And
what that says.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I interrupted you. My bad.
No, it's fine. Let me find James first.
Have you ever thought to do interviews with other creators on the Morning Report? That's where you come in. and when you share what you do, and when you make us a worthwhile place, we can tell them, come to our show because there's 500 people watching live. You know, you're not talking to nobody. There's the playback. We can clip it. So show up, and then we can start talking to the creators. Like it'll be worth your while to come tell us about Ianu or whatever else it is.
Okay, maybe I didn't save it. Anyway, the picture had like She-Hulk and like Psylocke and some other live action characters, and it's like, who do you think is going to be, you know, the rest of the cast announced and blah blah blah. Yeah. And I can't remember who it was. One of the scoopers, I think, or somebody shared it and said, I know which two aren't. And I was looking at She-Hulk and I was like, they better not. I want her to be in Doomsday. She was just handled wrong. That's all. It's not like she's a bad character. She's just handled wrong. She-Hulk can be very cool if handled properly.
Of course. and a rare miscast actor, albeit for a supporting role. Kamala's sort of love interest couldn't act for shit. Bless him.
Oh, that guy. Forget about that show. What has he done outside of Ms. Marvel?
I don't know. Ms. Marvel's a decent TV show. The superheroism of all of it's a little underwhelming by the end, though. Yeah.
Rish Ra does not have his age listed, but it does have his movies and things. He was in. I'm trying to find something notable. Well, Ms. Marvel. So maybe that was one of his. Looks like that was one of his first things, actually, Ms. Marvel. Well, he did a show and he did a movie in 2019, another movie in 2021. Ms. Marvel's in 2022. That was this next thing. So maybe looks like that was maybe his third big acting debut from Rish Ra, who we'll never see again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're never going to see some of those people again. We might see this guy again, Matt Lenz, 24. Who did he play? Bruno, her best friend.
Yeah.
We might see him again.
Maybe in the new Wakandan TV show.
He got married? Oh, he's married. He got married 11 weeks ago. I'm on his Instagram.
It's nice when you can find your loved one that
because
early.
I just keep forgetting that Miss Marvel was in 20. They're not children anymore. That's why I thought, I don't know why I have Aman Benali as pinned as still 15, 16. That's why I was shocked at his marriage. They're not children. These are adults.
What's a marriage age that's too young? 21, 22?
I don't think that's too young. 16, 17, 18.
You really thought they were that young, then? For a moment, you thought it.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I still had her pinned at like
19, 18.
Yeah.
While I know 18-year-olds who can get married at that age, I just you got to experience more experiences, I think.
I think so as well.
It depends where you grow up. If you're in India, I'm sure it's different, or Pakistan, sorry. Teen marriage is objectively young, in my opinion. Yeah, for like a Western world, I agree. Hey, there was a super chat ages ago, and I don't think I touched it. We better have that money. He said, Vader hunting Jedi, killing Watto on Tatooine. Does that happen in the comics? He kills Watto? Oh, I hope he just gets every Toydarian. On Tatooine, show us his activities during Andor, training a secret apprentice, etc. I would pay to see peak Vader. Are the Toydarians from Geonosis?
No. They're from Troydaria.
They're from Troydaria? Well, why wouldn't they be from Troydaria? Yeah. I remember seeing one in Geonosis, though. Maybe I thought it was, and it wasn't. Were they one of those like wasps? Big? No?
Are you talking about in like the live action movie? Or Clone Wars?
Maybe it was Clone Wars. That's why I thought that. So he was just one Toydarian who was like, like a slave owner Toydarian type. But not all Toydarians are that way.
I mean, no, that's, not all every species stays on their, obviously home planet. You got Ahsoka, who's a Togruta. Her people live on
Togrutoid.
No. Oh God, I don't know why I'm blanking, but yeah, they don't all stay on their home planets. So he just left Troydaria.
Somewhere a Wookiee and a Trandoshan are friends. Lovers.
Somewhere.
Oh, we had that though. We had that Mandalorian season 3 at the beginning of like episode 6. It was the Jack Black episode with Lizzo.
I didn't watch it. I refused that episode, but continue.
Okay. When it began, before Jack Black shows up, when Mercedes, when fucking Casca Reeves, she came on and she hijacked the ship. Remember, there was not Aquilish. There was two that were opposite species that are supposed to be fighting each other, and it was like the prince. What is Admiral Akbar? What is his Mon Calamari?
Mm-hmm.
It was a Mon Calamari that fell in love with the other aquatic group. So yeah, it was a thing. It was they were. We already have the story of our two planets hate each other, but we're in love.
Yes, and we also had that in Clone Wars.
All that because he says Vader hunting Jedi and killing Watto on Tatooine. Yes, that's what I would like to see. Right after Order 66, and time can pass. He is going to be covered in the mask. If you're Hayden Christensen, how do you like negotiate pay for that? You'll probably have your face in 5 minutes per episode, or sometimes not even, like Pedro Pascal.
I mean, no, he would have to just know that. I mean, he knows that you're signing up to play Vader. This is pre or after all of the pretty boy stuff, so you're past that, bud. You had that in 2 movies.
To do the Vader voice, you got to pay James Earl Jones's family. Yeah, it's like it's free money because I know he's not charging whatever a real actor would charge, like $10 million per role. So I know that the James Earl Jones estate will be probably getting a good little chunk of money that'll make them happy, but also won't balloon the budget for this TV show. You don't have to pay what you paid Jude Law for Skeleton Crew. Did you see that yet?
No, what they pay him?
I don't know, but they paid him more than.
Oh, you asked me, did I see Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. And I refuse. I won't watch that.
But you would pay to see peak Vader, like Two Fly just says.
Oh yeah. If you're giving me, and it's like a real series, we're not adding, we're not, no unnecessary characters. Don't change Vader's lore. Don't do any of that stuff. Then sure, I'd be all into it. All into it.
Okay.
I mean, even with, like I said, to me, I think that was some of the, we're going to get flagged for it, but when don't we get flagged?
We do it for you. Tell people about us. We work tirelessly for no ad revenue.
Hold on.
Waking up early in the morning. Oh, as they say that someone sends a donation.
Wonder why she like me, bitch. I'm drowning in water. I just bought a cube and dipped it in a fountain.
Was that audio low on that?
No.
Hello?
No, it wasn't.
Mic check.
Hello?
Damn.
Maybe it's you, because I think they can hear me.
Yeah, it's me.
No, it'll still be up, Cornelius. I'll just go in and mute the clip after. It'll give me. What's going to happen is YouTube's going to send me a message once the stream is over and says your video is partially blocked or something like that, and then I'm going to say okay, mute the song. They'll mute it, and then it'll go back.
Michael, thank you for the $5 super chat. Saw a vid yesterday saying that Sasha Baron Cohen was quoted as saying that Dominique was a terror on set and off. He's a comedian, though. I have to see this. I'm sorry. The show is going to stop. We got to search for that. You can pull up your thing.
Oh, no, I sent it to you in the DM. You can look at that first, because I'm actually interested to know if he really said that and what the context is around that.
Yeah. Sasha Baron Cohen.
Not related. I don't know if anybody cares. I created, I almost completed my Annihilators Marvel Legends team. I just need comic accurate Drax. I found, so Gladiator, again, has been on my wish list, in my basket, my cart on Amazon for a while. because of how much he is. Because you can't really get that. You can't go to even a collectible store. You're not going to a collectible store and find them. I say that, but that is exactly where I found this one. At a collectible store I go to a lot. Found him there. It was a box that some guy had just brought in, I guess, to trade stuff. He had left already. He had got the money that he was trading for it. I pull out Gladiator. I go, holy shit. I was like, how much do you want for him? And he's like, well, who's that guy again? I was like, Gladiator, Shi'ar Empire, X-Men, blah, blah, blah. He's like, $11. I said, oh, sure. Because I was going to pay $160 for him, which is kind of crazy, right? It is. But anyway, I got him. Completed that. I just need comic accurate Drax now. He looks fucking fantastic with that team. Yeah, Silver Surfer, Ronin, Quasar, Beta Ray, Gladiator, and now I just need Drax. And then that team is complete. And I got Omega Red. It was a good haul. I don't want Hot Toys Drax. If it ain't comic accurate, I don't. So even in the Marvel Legends figures, I don't do the actors. I don't want Chris Pratt, Peter Quill, or Dave Bautista Drax. Now, for the Hot Toys, I know that they don't do that. So I do like the Hot Toy versions of them, though, of the actors and stuff, not of Marvel Legends.
They put what do you call it? They labeled the timestamps.
See how I told you no one cared?
Oh my god!
You hear me? Am I on?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
She's so full of it. This is not what.
But now, in a shocking twist, comedian and actor Sasha Baron Cohen, who played the mysterious and long-awaited villain Mephisto, has come forward with dangerous claims in a quiet interview that has since blown up across.
This is from a channel called Buzzline, but it sounds like an AI voice.
So is he going
quiet interview?
Never go ahead. Let me see if he gives a source.
Okay, and a quiet interview.
Forward with dangerous claims. In a quiet interview that has since blown up across social media, Cohen didn't hold back. He says there was one person responsible for the bad environment on set, one person who allegedly tried to take over the production, and that person was Dominique Thorne.
Ironheart might be one of the worst executed ideas ever in the MCU, because under all that garbage was actually potential.
He describes a workplace that felt less like a creative collaboration and more like a dictatorship, where crew were walking on eggshells, where directors were second-guessed, and where actors were allegedly forced to tiptoe around a rising star who already believed she had full control. This isn't just about one bad performance or a failed Marvel project. It's about power, ego, and what happens when a star gets too big, too fast. And if what Sasha is saying is true, it might just be the end of Dominique Thorne's career in the MCU.
How do you feel about the impact that she's having on young Black girls? And I'm
Oh, I see what they're doing here. Yeah, it's just racism. Just like he didn't quote the source of where that interview came from, and then they cut to, how do you feel about the impact on Black girls? This is supposed to rile up your, supremacists of the white variety.
And not only that, the weird video he shared in between where that girl said it's garbage under its potential, what that had to do with anything he was saying in before. So I don't even believe that, because there's no way, if Dominique Thorne was a terror to work with on set, that it wouldn't have. Well, then again, I can't say it wouldn't have gotten out, because not like it was really talked about, but I just don't believe that.
Is that the video that you watched, Michael Nemo? That you saw a video yesterday saying Sasha Baron Cohen was quoted? Same video? I don't think it's legit. Yeah, he has 4 scenes. But Sasha Baron Cohen, the actor, is a Zionist. Does that help? You guys know about the anyways, Free Palestine. So we are done. Michael Nemo, please answer the question if that was the video. And we'll do a this or that. Get ready.
The choice is yours.
I sent you that link before for the Vader thing before you went to search for Baron Cohen.
Pedigree. Cleaner gets you closer.
This is stuff I would love to see, because they did it. They handled him well in Obi-Wan, I say, on some things. I didn't like him and Obi-Wan fighting again, but they handled some things well. And one of the things they handled very well was Vader's ruthless and he has no heart, and it doesn't matter if it's women, children, families, poor, rich, it doesn't matter.
It's so dark.
I know, I hate how dark it is. He's walking up though. Why is this so dark?
To hide the blemishes. You can't sense him?
Yes, he can sense him. He knows he's there. That's why he's about to do what he's about to do.
Oh, okay. It's been 3 years since I saw this. The apprentice lives.
They handled him well here, I thought. This was very well done. Why? This is so... Can't see shit. And then killing the mom. Then the little boy, like, snapping his neck. When I first saw that, I said, okay, whoa, Disney. Because that's something, I mean, that's what I mean, though. He would do that. So it's like, that's, if you're going to make a Vader series or a movie or something like that, this is the vein it needs to be in. The ruthful, heartless Sith Lord that he is.
Promise me. Promise me. I'll lead him away.
The video light and the audio was low.
And then when he started dragging that one, like he's trying to, when he starts dragging her behind him, he's trying to draw Obi-Wan out. Like this, it just doesn't, there's no regard for life at all. And I love it.
And Obi-Wan's out of practice.
Yeah. That was some of the best stuff. How awful that is. And then it goes back to being shit when they show that stuff. And that's something too I think you should do. Sorry, not to go into that, not to stop you from going, but if you're going to have him, also we're talking a year or two after, 3 years, so maybe, I don't know, after Order 66, he's still hunting down Jedi. That means the Inquisitors are still involved. You have a better chance to improve the Inquisitors, because that shit we had with the Inquisitors was awful. So a better chance to improve the Inquisitors, and make it to where none of them know who he is.
Reva knew who he was.
So dumb. My video reaction to that, that is really the last thing I'm sending you. I just want you to see when she says his name, because I posted a reaction. That's when I was still trying to do reactions to all the Star Wars stuff, and then I was like, you know what, Star Wars isn't fun anymore. And I stopped. I'm going to send you that. And that's the last thing I'm sending you.
Let's get it. Oh no, they did. I just checked that channel and I don't see it. So no, are they reputable? They're not even a thing. Oh no, they did. Okay, Michael.
Let me see.
Confirm the proper spelling: Darth Vator or Dark Vader? Huh? What?
I'm not sure.
Dark Vator? So, what are we gonna do about that interview? That asking creators to come and join us and chit chatting with them. Do you feel like asking any creators?
Asking creators to join us on
an interview.
I wouldn't be against it. I mean, it'd have to be somebody. I mean, yeah, somebody I want to interview, somebody I'm interested in like asking questions to.
If we watch The Comic Shop and it's actually a funny comedy and the trailer did it bad, but we see it, we laugh at it, do we reach out to that independent? Because that's a fucking YouTube show. She's not going to say, well, I don't want to waste my time on you guys. It's on YouTube. Let's go talk about the show on YouTube.
Maybe. I'm not saying no to the idea at all. I am I'm a very first impression type of person. If it doesn't, and heard that first impression at Comic Shop, I think I started looking up action figures on the side computer here. Wasn't interested. Didn't find it funny. But that's not to say that once they put out a first episode, maybe I can try to watch it again. And if it's funny, sure.
I'll tell you if it is or not. Professor says, we have been in this community that are creating their comic content recast. We have been in this community that are creating their comic contents. Recast T'Challa.
Go to the 2052.
Kenobi.
Here.
Fucking feels. That microphone, Jesus, back in the day. Terrible.
If I don't get back in time, go. I'll be right behind you, I promise. Go.
You have to. No, but I was about to say, I thought that was the damn gun. Kick her fucking ass.
You don't have to worry. You're not going to die today. Lord Vader will be pleased. You didn't know. He's alive, Obi-Wan.
Because I love Star Wars and I want to miss shit.
Anakin Skywalker is alive.
How does she know that he's Anakin? What the? How does she know that?
I found him. We have him.
And I cannot risk you losing him again.
How does she, bro, how does she know who Anakin is? I'm telling you, this is when I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm fucking done. Well, that just retcon fucking Rebels. Well, that episode at least. And any episode with the Grand, well, maybe not any episode with the Grand Inquisitor, but what?
Are you okay?
No. That was the first time they showed Vader, so I was hyped. Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
You were giving it a chance.
I was, bro, but then they did more stupid shit, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like they slowly break you. They make you wonder, why is Leia knowing who Kenobi is. Why is Reva alive still? She survived that. She knows who Vader is. It's so confusing. The Grand Inquisitor stuff comes, and then you start just going, okay, yeah, this show's not canon. Why Liam Neeson showing up at the end in Force Ghost when he shouldn't be able to do that?
It's the stupid shit they've done. He never learned to manifest himself. So why he's there, I don't know. Why Reva knew who he was, I don't know. But the Vader stuff, again, they got right. Him coming out of the active tank, talking to Palpatine at the very end episode. Like, yeah, it's just they did Vader right. They did.
The lightsaber duel rematch of the century. Remember that? Who said it was rematch of the century? Kennedy?
I thought it was Kathleen that said it.
God.
I was going to say, yeah, she was the one that said it was a rematch of the century. I didn't even record my reaction to that because I stopped doing my reaction to Obi-Wan. But I hate that fight. I hate that they're talking to one another. I hate that Obi-Wan's apologizing to him. Like, yeah, he apologized to him on Mustafar, but and the only thing I really liked from that was when it was just dialogue. When Anakin says, you didn't kill Anakin, I did. That's the only thing I liked from that. Everything else, the fact that those two even come face to face again before the Death Star bothers. It's not canon to me. It bothers the fuck out of me. It's like, why are they meeting? And then some people were trying to. Sorry, go ahead.
I unremember it too.
Well, some people were just trying to justify. They were like, "Oh, well, really? That's what Vader meant in episode 4 when he said, we meet again. When last we met, I was but the learner. See, he was the learner here, and now he's the master." I was like, what? No. So, and I agree, Cornelius. He said, go back to the corner look. I was looking at that. That does not look bad. It was a look.
I'll decide what your background looks like.
You're funny. You get to decide that side of my background.
Spread them toys out so we can see it.
Yeah, you get to decide that side. And T'Challa's not coming down. He's staying up because I'm not taking that off the wall.
I said he stays. Because I said so, he stays.
The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with
this, the Wonder Woman 84 or the Captain Marvel sequel. Which sequel, female-led, did it better? DC or Marvel? Get your votes in. This or that on a Tuesday morning. Oh, well, we interrupt this or that with the super chat.
That I will retire with the ring and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed.
Darius, what do you think of SC-38? Stone Cold 38?
No, it would be a droid. Or not the droid. Are we talking about the? Oh, that's S338. That's the deal that the.
It's a scene.
It's the remastered or reimaged or AI. I don't know what the fuck that is. Of Vader and Obi-Wan fighting. They extended the fight on to me. That's in my head canon.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's way more like, yeah, Fan did it. It's way more, it's faster. This is what I was complaining about with the Ahsoka stuff, how slow it is and all that. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
It's so great. I'm going to pull it up.
Refresh the everyday with Mentos Mints. Yes to fresh.
At Fiverr, we know that vibe coding.
There's a lot of ads today.
YouTube has just been giving a lot of ads, period. This shit's fantastic.
They mix the old with the new.
So good.
Our long-awaited meeting has come at last.
Somebody could do this even better now with today's
I was but the learner.
technology.
Now I am the master. Only
a master This is fucking great. What?
Your powers are weak, old man.
Ah, so good.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Then I will show you the true nature of the Force.
Yeah, this is great. Ah.
Even George Lucas would like this.
This is, I mean, it's so fucking good.
For the moment, we're in the main hangar across the ship. Nice, come on.
He'll do us if he gets himself killed. Come on.
There is no escape.
Oh, that would hurt. If he headbutted you with that helmet. God, that's so.
Can we just leave this party?
Good.
What kept you?
We are running some old friends.
Is the ship all right? Seems okay if we can get to it. Just hope the old man got the tractor beam out of commission. Now's our chance. Go. Come on, R2. We're going.
Okay, hold on. Well, no, keep playing that. Keep playing that. I want to see if he says anything.
Ben?
That didn't look good.
That's why I said update it with, you know, today's. Chills.
Yeah.
I think they took that part out of the. So on Disney Plus, if you watch episode 4, when the hangar door or when those doors open, I don't believe Luke runs up and says Ben. I think they just showed that part. It's such a weird thing to cut out, but they cut, you know, because when I'm like mimicking the movie when I'm watching it, I always say Ben, and I don't think he does that part on Disney Plus.
That would be weird to cut out, yeah. And that's the fight.
Or maybe it's not that. Maybe it's where he says, "Run, Luke."
Last time I watched New Hope, maybe 4 years ago. It's been a while. Damn, it's been that long. But I had Disney Plus. I watched New Hope, and I was like, pause. Let me go find that YouTube video that I saw, and so I watched that scene with that way. Yeah, that's cool. I'll never
It's
watch
very
New Hope
cool.
and not pause and then just go, well, let me go on YouTube and just see this. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. All right, back
Yeah.
to the movie.
It's sick. It's fucking great. I mean, that's what the lightsaber battle should look like.
When's the
They
last
should
time
look
you
like
watched New Hope?
Oh, I not long ago, probably last month.
Within the year? Oh, that's fucking nuts. Just last month?
Yeah,
Why?
probably not. I love Star Wars. I can watch 1 through 6 anytime. Especially and Rogue One. I include Rogue
And
One.
even
in that.
Rogue One.
I include Rogue One in that. And I watched Clone Wars and Rebels a lot as well. One of the things that I noticed in that, notice all the time with Vader is how heavy he swings. I love that shit. Like Vader's coming for the kill every time. It's not like, he's not trying to do fancy shit. He's swinging so hard. And that's how he overpowers a lot of his enemies, on top of him being, 7 whatever, with the mechanical legs. And then you think about it. He's got both mechanical arms. So the power and speed in which he would be coming down is a lot different than a regular person. So as heavy as he swings, as he's coming down, like he's coming to kill. Like that shit. That's what I want to see in the Vader show. Like I want to see him go up against like maybe it's a Padawan or a Jedi or somebody, and he got them in the corner. He's just booming there each time, and then dead. Just tough shit, bro. Good shit.
Look what's on my home screen. It's funny. From Grok, the AI thing. It says it's a screenshot. F this shit. Israel's bombing the hell out of Gaza, starving kids, wiping out families, goddamn genocide per ICJ's plausible ruling. The United Nations Anatomy of a Genocide and Amnesty's damning reports. Intentional mass murderer, US funded horror, pisses me off, stop the fucking slaughter. Someone says, Grok, did you really say that? If you did, I have mad respect for you. Yes, I did. Israel's actions in Gaza align with the genocide indicators per ICJ, the International Court of Justice. Plausible ruling, UN's Anatomy of Genocide report, and Amnesty finding on intentional mass killings. US funded enables the horror, stop the slaughter. So they're about to pull the plug on that thing because the perpetrators of this genocide control social media, control Elon Musk, just puppet strings with all the rich people that you hate. Even those politicians who are progressive. That's why primary elections are so important. All right, that's the politics talk for today.
Kevin Hart is set to launch a comedy competition series on Netflix in 2026.
Good.
Were we just talking about something like that? We were wanting something like that.
Is there an article on one of those websites? I want to read about this.
I'm not sure. I just know Pop Base shared it.
Well, Netflix tells us on their tweet, a new comedian competition series from Kevin Hart is coming to Netflix. The Last Comic Standing, right? That's what it'll be called. Kevin and a crew of comedy titans will put up and coming comedians to test in a competition to crown the next big name in stand-up. Why not, bro? Just have fun laughing at jokes. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Just asked for it. So can't go wrong. But yeah, no, that would be everything. David Cornsweat did voice. They shared his behind the scenes of him voicing the Hammer of Barabia. Pretty funny. But yeah, no, that would be
Bring back club comic food. Whatever they name it will have the word heart in it. You know, Who's Got Heart coming to Netflix. Heart of the mic. We'll work on it.
Kevin Hart. Always with something.
Mm-hmm. Whatever they do next, we will be covering it here.
For sure. For sure.
We'll make it Love Island comedians only on the island. You get voted off.
You didn't watch Love Island, did you?
Nah.
Good shit. Not the twist I was thinking some of it was going to end up, but yeah, good shit. Reality TV. People on television making the world hate them. Huda. All right. That is the morning report. What there was of it. Not a lot of news, like we said today, but we had things to riff on and talk about. So we're here tomorrow. Tomorrow's only Wednesday. I don't know why I thought today was Wednesday. I thought tomorrow was Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're back tomorrow morning. Then Thursday morning. Right. And then Thursday evening with Pantheon with Marcus over at Back of the Bus.
Wasn't he supposed to be here for one of these mornings?
It was supposed to be Monday, but you didn't tell him. I don't believe you told him whether or not.
You better take that. You didn't tell him. Like,
you didn't tell him.
He didn't tell me. We all didn't tell each other.
Yeah. No thanks. Nobody's fan casting her, I don't think. But anyway, yes, we are back there, back tomorrow. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. And we will see all of you guys in another riveting episode of the Morning Report tomorrow morning. Peace out. Be safe. Have a blessed